929-8944. And remember, the bitter taste of a poor installation will remain much longer than the sweet taste of that lowest price. Call us today, 929-8944. That's Rebel Heating and Air, 929-8944. Or go to rebelheatingandair.com.
This season, luxury takes the field. Genesis delivers a driving experience that's always in formation. Elegant, powerful, and ready to score. With bold design that breaks the huddle and interiors that feel like a private suite, every ride is a winning drive. Advanced tech calls the plays while performance responds like a pro in the pocket. No blitz, no noise, just smooth execution. Genesis, where refinement meets game day confidence. Visit Genesis of Baton Rouge on Airline at Pico or online at genesisofbatonrouge.com.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill, when your friend bets against your team and the friendship. Or choose chill because you're drinking Coors Light with your buddy. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, September 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour one of today's show, we'll give you an injury update on LSU stars Braelin Moore and Trey'Dez Green and tell you about the New Orleans Saints secondary as they took a hit on the injury front yesterday as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal!
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB.
That was a weird one.
That was weird.
That's on me.
That was all. Well, hey, wasn't on me.
On me. Pat my chest.
At the chest. Welcome in, OTB. I think it's Tuesday. Let's go with that. Tuesday morning here in the capital city. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay all here with you. An incredible week of football weekend. Actually started on last Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The primetime NFL games, the gift that keeps on giving.
Man, they do. They were good, man. They were great. Last night was a weird game, strange game. The flow of it was just wild, but, man, it ended up being a good one. Yes, sir, Mr. J.J. McCarthy outlasts Caleb Williams. Oh, my gosh, and J.J. McCarthy did not look good for most of the game.
Did not.
Caleb Williams looked good for most of the game, and then it all
kind of
switched.
flipped.
And then it really flipped, and all of a sudden, it became a good one. And the Bears' offense just kind of disappeared. And then all of a sudden, people were wide open for the Vikings. It's amazing how that happens, right?
Yeah. I do think like Kevin O'Connell's one of the best, certainly young coaches in the NFL, but I think one of the best overall.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why people want to play for him.
I would say so. I was watching that game last night, and it's like, well, all right, two young quarterbacks still trying to figure out their place. Caleb's obviously played a lot more than JJ, and they have probably two of the best young offensive minds in NFL right now. Yeah. I love the offense that the Bears run. I love the offense that the Vikings are running. And I was so close. Like, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, I was so close to, like, sending out a little tweet to Saints fans, be like, hey, who you taking, Rattler or McCarthy right now? Like, because up to that point, McCarthy wasn't doing anything. Like, his stats were, like, worse than, Rattler.
Glad you didn't send that.
And I didn't send it out because he ended up playing well, but, like, he made the throws that were basically given to him.
Well, that shot he hit to Aaron Jones, though,
that was a great
right
play.
In between coverage.
It was a fantastic drawn-up play.
Yeah.
There's not many times that you're going to they play cover 2, they run like a dig route or in route on the backside to scoop up the safety, and they run a fake check down, a check down and go. I've never really seen a check down and go, but that was a fantastic play. It was like the whole game was a setup to the second half of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So it was quite the flip, but he made the plays that he should. And Caleb Williams, oh my God, he's like so extremely talented, but there's always that big capital letter but. Just couldn't make the plays at the end. But at the first, I was watching the game. I was like, oof, card value's going up. Card value's going up. That first drive of the game looked really good for Caleb. Couldn't finish it though. But that Viking, I really thought that both teams were actually really good teams, top to bottom. Both defenses played really well. I think Kevin O'Connell kind of out-schemed him right there at the end. Like I said, there was like a lot of setup.
He out-schemed Dennis Allen?
Surprisingly.
Oh, man.
Well,
crazy.
I think we all know those no cakes and weak chin. They can coach defense when that's all he's worried about. Can't coach a whole team, but he can coach a whole defense.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway,
we'll see if he's able to get that done. But yeah, what a great week certainly was for the NFL, as every primetime game was a close, contested game where both teams were in it for the full game. I don't know the last time that's happened, but it certainly happened again Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday night.
Mm-hmm. That was great. I do have I do have a question from that game. A question for you. It's a rules question. Taylor, Laundry, if y'all know the answer to this question.
If it's a rules question, I feel like Tay is probably the best suited for this.
So yesterday in the NFL, in this Monday Night Football game, a Vikings, I think it was the receiver, caught a pass on his knees. Mm-hmm. Hadn't been touched yet.
Right.
Bears linebacker comes up and punches the ball out. First contact with the player was the fist to the ball. Fumble. They call them down. They review it, and they uphold the call. They call him down. No explanation. Joe Buck, all the people, the referee, rules analyst there, they never even mentioned that the ball was touched first. They're like, well, he's clearly caught the ball. His knees are down. And then the rules analyst was like, well, he's got clear possession of the ball, and his knees are down. They never mentioned the fact that the first contact with the player was a fist to the football before they touched any part of his body. And they no explanation from the booth, no explanation from the ref, because the decision was made, the decision from the ref on the field that they upheld the rule was made during commercial break. And I'm sitting there like yelling at the TV by myself, like, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. It has to be a fumble. I've never seen this happen. I've always wondered, like the other day I was wondering what happens. Like, what if they make contact with the ball first? It'd be really hard to do. But if the knees are down, contact with the ball first. It should be a fumble, right?
I would think that is a fumble.
I've never seen it happen.
Because you didn't have him down because he wasn't
I would think so too. There was zero it did, like, the thought didn't even cross Joe Buck's mind. Like on the television.
And typically that is one of the crews that will call something out.
I agree. That's why I was surprising. And they didn't have
I can't
like
stand watching a game and it's like something like very clear and obvious. I was watching the Virginia NC State game. It was a great football game, and Virginia's driving to go take the lead. They're down 3. They're on like the 8-yard line. It's first down, and there's barely any time left, but it's a new set of downs. And they got Chandler Morris at quarterback, and he throws the rail route to the running back when he is straight up just blanketed, covered up. On first down, he's got a crosser going right in front of him for an easy touchdown. And like the announcers are just like, what a play by the dropping outside linebacker to cover. I'm like, he was just kind of waiting on it.
Yeah.
And they were like, Morris had nowhere to go with the football. I'm like, What?
Huh?
He had a crosser right in front of his face for a touchdown. Like, I can't stand when announcers don't just like state the obvious. Like,
And they do. That crew does.
That crew does.
And I think there's a lot of pretty good crews now that do. But it was just shocking. And like the referee that's in the booth, I don't know. I was like, where's Gene Steratore? Give me that guy. Where is he at? Because it was a ref I've never seen before. Taylor, can you find that clip? It was just wild. So like I was just in my brain, I'm just like, I don't think that the ball's an extension of the player if he's down.
Not that ball, no.
It's too early for that, bud.
What are you talking about?
8 o'clock hour. But yeah, Taylor's gonna find that. But I think we have a couple of wishes to give out today.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
We sure do. I want to wish happy birthday to my oldest, Huck Flynn, turning 10 today. Double digits, dude. So you can't go back. Can't go back to single digits. So love you, bud. Happy birthday. Have a great day. We're gonna top this day off with a little flag football later.
Oh yeah,
that's
we
right.
do have flag football.
That's right.
That's true.
So
who
I know, 10 years old. I got a 10-year-old now. It's wild.
Yeah. Well, I also shout out to my oldest son. It's his birthday. Jackson turned 16 today. Stay off the roads.
Stay off the roads.
Stay off the roads.
Hesta's coming through.
Oh,
Lordy.
Yeah. I got one driving now.
So how so when they get to that type of age, like what is like, kids, 10, like my kids are still at like prime birthday party age.
Right.
So like what time, like what year does that kind of, like I don't remember having birthday parties as like a high schooler. I remember probably just doing something.
No, you're in the years where those are coming, like a traditional birthday party.
Yeah,
like
you send an invitation. And,
yeah. Those days are pretty much over for you. I mean, you had one this year. It went well.
Yep. Oh, I still got a couple behind him.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about for Huck.
Yep.
Yeah. Now it's going to be more like, hey, I want 3 of my best buds to come, and they're just going to stay at the house, and we'll go do something. And that will be the birthday.
And they better bring presents.
Yeah.
Do they wrap them? Like maybe. I mean, at some point you're probably too cool to wrap a present.
Yeah, presents are those kind of come in, unfortunately, too. A little bit. You'll get one. You'll get 1 or 2. Maybe the grandparents send you $17 check. You'll have that for you, but
and some change.
Yeah. What'd you get, Huck? Have you given it to him yet?
We haven't. No, we did. This weekend he got a Red Ryder BB gun.
Shoot his eye out.
He's gonna shoot his. No, he got some safety glasses. Safety glasses with it. You can't be too safe with those ricochets. Then the rest of the stuff just remains to be seen. It's wrapped up in a birthday present.
All right, cool. Gulf South said, did Jackson get a car for his birthday? No. Well, because he delayed taking driver's ed, he wasn't real worried about it. So today's the day he actually gets his permit. And then he gets his license in, I guess it would be January, because you have to have like your permit for a certain amount of days before you get your license. Like he wasn't in a hurry to take driver's ed. He didn't want to take it during like spring football.
Yeah.
So he took it this summer.
Huh.
And so he just finished that up.
Oh, so you turn 16, you can't just full on drive.
17 you can. 16, if you have to have your permit for a certain amount of time.
6 months.
Is that
6 months?
Is this something that's always been the case? Is this
Yeah.
a Louisiana thing?
It's always been.
I took my driver's ed
Strange,
test before my junior year, like in the summer. Turned 16 in September. Couldn't get my license till December though.
Because
I
I
didn't have
turned
it 6
16
months.
your junior year in high school?
I graduated high school at 17. I started college at 17.
I graduated high school at 17.
God.
Yeah, sorry, we weren't 30.
Well, no,
Right,
I mean,
Angel?
Jackson started on time. He hasn't held back, and he's turning 16 his sophomore year.
That's weird though.
Is
6
he getting a
months?
car? No, he's not in the car right now because he's going to the DMV later. So his brothers are in the car, but he is getting a Lad McConkey numbered football card.
Oh, so he's not listening? He hadn't got it yet?
No, he ain't got it yet.
Attaboy.
Yeah, it's going to be later today.
There's a lot of work went into that, baby.
It did.
A lot of work
It
went into
did.
that one. I drove at 15. I had a hardship.
I drove at 15 as well.
So like the day, like everybody passed their driver's ed test when they were 15. So like the day you turn 16, maybe this is just like a state by state thing. Like we were full on, let's go to interstate type situation.
Yeah.
As soon as, on our birthday.
Blake Miller said the Hesters push everything back here. Start Evangel at 16, drive at 17.
Yeah.
Chill.
Damn.
Usually Usually pretty correct.
Yeah. Sorry, Taylor. I know you threw that up on the screen. Let's see that. There's the other view of it, though. This one doesn't really show it. Does it show a back view of it?
Oh, I don't know. His left arm does hit.
No. Watch the other view. Does it hit him?
I don't know, Flynn.
But that's the only view you got, Taylor?
Bro, I didn't even find that one.
Are you going to yell at him?
Found that one.
Are you going to yell at him like T-Bob used to?
Yeah. Whatever. Fine. Can't talk about that. We can't even see the ball.
Did you take your medicine last night? I think his left arm hit before he punched the ball out.
No explanation.
But I think it did.
Bro, you didn't even see the whole clip.
I saw enough.
No, you didn't.
I dabbled.
It was a ghost no call. Oh, here we go.
See, we can't see the left arm, Flynn.
Well, it's
if you're listening on radio there, we're watching the play that
you
Flynn
can
was
tell
talking
that
about
that the fist makes contact
Sewell
with the
punched
ball
the ball
before arm would have made contact with the other arm.
Look, I'm going to be real honest.
Let's just pretend that it didn't touch his arm. What is that call? Is that a fumble?
It feels like they're calling it an extension of, I guess. Yes. I don't know. We'll look up the official rule, but
a lot of chatter about it on the old socials last night.
My only guess would be, I get the NFL rules are different than college. Knee down trumps all, maybe. Because, think about, forward progress stop, maybe. Again, I don't know this rule. But
unless it's an extension of the body.
Right.
That's the only way.
Yeah, knee down, can't go anywhere, then you hit him. I don't know.
We'll look it up. It's all right. We'll find out.
I just wanted to bring it up to the listeners. It's sporty.
Yeah, you're being rude. You hadn't asked Alondra or Tate how they're doing.
Oh, you brought up Monday Night Football first.
I mean, yeah, I thought we just quickly yeah, it's great. All right, Alondra, how you doing? No, I didn't know we were going to get technical.
Sports.
Asking me, the bylaws of the NFL. Jeez.
And what's an extension of your body?
I don't know.
Sorry, that was more of a segment 2 type deal? Okay, that's on me.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, you asked it.
Yeah,
usually you ask me how I'm doing first.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. You said, how about Monday Night Football?
Golly. Alondra, how are you
doing? I'm doing great.
Good.
I feel good. I did not finish last night's game. I finished the Sunday night, but I couldn't finish last night. At the time that I was watching it, it was
I'm going to give you a pass.
Yeah.
It was. I'm going to give you a pass, too, because you worked out, I believe, before yesterday's show.
Yeah, and I had 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, that's early.
But neither of them were doing well when I was watching, and it was not
JJ
fun to watch.
Wasn't.
Yeah,
he was doing. I mean, it wasn't doing bad. It just wasn't doing.
I mean,
anything.
Caleb had a couple of good drives, but it wasn't anything super impressive to me.
What was
their
his
defense was good, but Bears' defense
throw?
impressed me more than I thought it was going to.
JJ or Caleb?
Caleb was 6. I would have guessed it was more like 5.3.
I think JJ was 7.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Caleb was like, "Where's the check down?"
Let me tell you something. I just watching the game yesterday. A lot's going to be said about JJ McCarthy, which it should be. Towards the back half of the season, I think the Bears' offense is going to be really good. Ben Johnson has a really, really good offensive scheme.
Flynn, you're letting your cards
I'm telling you what I think. Caleb Williams did some pretty phenomenal things last night. He just wasn't consistent. It wasn't consistent enough.
That's Caleb Williams in a nutshell.
He doesn't have Eberflauschen.
That was
anymore.
I mean, that was Caleb Williams at USC too.
That's Caleb
3
Williams
great plays
everywhere.
and terrible.
I'm just telling you, Ben Johnson's offense is elite. What he does, and it is going to force him.
I believe you
to do things,
and I agree with you for what he did in Detroit, and he'll be better.
I'm just
but
watching.
Also,
I'm just telling you.
I'm with you.
Mark it.
My bold prediction was the Bears are going to win the NFC North.
What do? You mark that clip, whatever it is. They're going to be deadly in the bag.
But Caleb Williams is who he is.
I get it. Jared Goff was who he was.
Jared Goff went to a Super Bowl before he went to Detroit.
Good.
With Ben Johnson.
Good. Just watch. I mean, you don't have to persecute me over here.
Trust me when I say I'm invested in Caleb Williams too. I hope he does well.
He's going to. Just watch.
Because now they're making memes about Dan Campbell without Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
he should have never done that Applebee's commercial.
That's a team.
Yeah, you should always pick Chili's.
That player wise, you didn't lose a ton of star power, but You lost Frank Ragnow, your starting center. That's hard to replace, and both coordinators.
Yep.
The Lions, that's a team to watch because
both coordinators and like a lot of position coaches too that went with the coordinators to get elevated.
What are the odds that?
I mean, because the Jets looked pretty good in their opening game too, and that was another coordinator they lost, Aaron Glenn.
Yep. What are the odds that Mike McDaniel's the offensive coordinator in Detroit next year?
Very, very high.
You better hope he's the offensive coordinator.
Oh, did y'all see Rex Ryan go? Oh, let's do this.
Let's
do this.
Yeah. You're right. Let's stay on time.
I love that.
Let's take a break.
Look for us.
Let's take a break.
We got so many sports takes.
We've got
today.
a lot to get to.
Unbelievable.
LSU injury updates. Tate will give you those. Rex Ryan had some choice words for McDaniel. Called him a couple names. We'll have that for you. We have an updated AP Top 25. Where the Tigers at in that. A lot to get to here. Stay locked in here with us on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right. Hopefully last night during Monday Night Football, while you were yearning over Caleb Williams like Flynn, you had a couple of Dos Equis in hand. You had an ice chest right in front of you. Hopefully, for sure, you had one last weekend at the tailgate, but I know you're going to have one at this tailgate. It's Florida week. We don't like Florida very much around here, and if you want to enjoy the game day experience, have your tent, have your TV, the generator, and the ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis.
Yeah, hopefully you had one. Hopefully you had two. Hopefully you had Dos, Trace, Quattro, whatever it was. Lots of Dos Equis, whatever it is. Whatever you're doing, it's 7:20 right now in the morning. Don't do it now, but maybe do it later today. So whether it's tailgate in Baton Rouge, tailgate in New Orleans for the Saints, grilling, chilling, whatever it is, make sure you get that ice cold Mexican lager, crack open one, get a little lime, enjoy Dos Equis, drink responsibly, go for Dos.
Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. This Tuesday morning, reacting to everything that we saw over the weekend, last night. Incredible week there in the National Football League, certainly in prime time. Even your New Orleans Saints. There were some good moments, and we'll talk about those a little bit later on. Obviously, we have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, set to join us. All right, let's look at the AP Top 25.
I'll tell you what, the Saints did not look like the worst team in the NFL.
They did not.
And they looked far from it.
They did not. And again,
maybe not far, but
I know moral victories aren't a thing like
they weren't
anybody's interested in, but progress is something you should be interested in. And I certainly thought there was progress from the last time we saw the New Orleans Saints, with Dennis Allen or with an interim head coach. And so we'll certainly talk about the growth of the Saints. For your LSU Tigers, they stay the same in the AP Top 25 at number 3. 2 first-place votes. In the coaches poll, they stay at number 4. They did get 1 first-place vote in the coaches poll. So as you look at the top 10, it looks like this. Ohio State, Penn State, LSU at 3, Oregon at 4, Miami at 5, Georgia at 6, Texas at 7, Notre Dame at 8, Illinois at 9, Florida State at number 10. How about that? So Oregon moves up 2 spots to number 4. Georgia drops 2 spots to number 6. Notre Dame moves up 1 spot. Illinois moves up 2 spots. Florida State moves up 4 spots. And like we all had it going into week 3 of the college football season, Florida State top 10 team.
Yeah, classic Florida State.
We all had that.
We all had that
was
one.
Definitely something we talked about.
Yeah, they're on the poll. They're on the graphic that we did in the preseason.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, gaslight everybody.
There's a couple teams that they're in the same position that we had them. So
there are still people on
FSU looks great,
Instagram that
look good.
think that our preseason poll is the current one. Still,
after 3 weeks of
I saw a guy yesterday say, "This surely has to be rage bait." And I wanted to respond something really rude, but I was like, I'm on the ESPN account. I mean, I do that. I was like, I'm not going to do it.
Let me switch over to my personal.
It'd be like, surely your Instagram doesn't show when things are posted because this was 3 weeks ago.
We got to get our guy Hand Up to give us some analytics on that post over our next meeting.
Yeah,
because there's some people that are mad online thinking it's still currently
still the.
It's like, no, just because we had Texas where they should have been maybe before.
Yep.
You think it's after.
And LSU were only off 1. We had Ohio State 1.
Still got Clemson at 3.
We have Alabama 2. We have Alabama 2 high. They're at 19 in this poll, and we have them at 12.
That's true. That's true. So that is the top 10. Again, Florida State does. I mean, they look. I know they played East Texas A&M, but going back to the Alabama game, they look different. They look back to having the Jimmies and Joes that Florida State is used to having on the field, and we'll see if they can keep that up. South Carolina at 11, they dropped down 1 spot. Clemson actually in a victory over Troy drops from 8 to 12. Oklahoma moves up 5 spots to 13. Iowa State moves up 2 spots to 14, and Tennessee moves up 7 spots to number 15. So for me, and we need to bring this back on Mondays here because we did do it here as well. We do the right, wrong, and indifferent. I was so wrong on Tennessee so far. And it's just a couple of games. It's against Syracuse and East Tennessee State. I get that. But just the operation of their offense and Joey Aguilar, and it just looks smooth. It's looked clean. That's probably the thing I've missed on the most so far in this early season was Tennessee and how they would look out of the gate.
Yeah, I think they definitely got the better of the quarterback trade, the quarterback swap, and they've looked really good. Heupel's got that team rolling, and yeah, I don't think anybody predicted that they would come out the way they did. So I mean, we'll see once the competition picks up, but yeah, I'm looking down.
It's picking up this week.
Yeah,
You got Georgia.
Yeah, it's picking up this week quickly.
It's game days there.
So just in the SEC, Tennessee moves up 7 spots. A&M moves up 3. Ole Miss moves up 3.
The Bulls, baby. South Florida.
Bulls.
I was going to say, you might want to
Number
get in on
18.
that while it's still 17.5. Like, I don't think it's going to stay that.
That's what Tennessee, Georgia is?
No, because you said, wait, did you say South Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, South Florida is Miami.
Oh, against Miami.
Yeah.
So it was the same number as it was last week against Florida.
Yeah.
They have 17.5.
I want to get in on that now.
Man, I tell you what, everybody in the state of Florida is winning football games.
Right.
Except for
Florida.
We got Miami, got South
FSU.
Florida, UCF, FIU, I think, FSU, even the damn Jaguars winning games.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, but they played the Panthers. It doesn't count. But
Well, but the
They
Gators,
they almost played. an
the
NFL
one
team.
with only Florida on their chest,
Right.
and it's not looking good for Mr. Napier.
Yeah, you seen their next 4 games?
Yeah, it's not looking great.
LSU, Miami, Texas A&M. 3 of those 4 are on the road.
You could kind of probably dust off the old radio film audio from last year and play the exact same clips because the exact same chatter was happening last year, right?
And he surprised some people last year.
And
There were
did.
people that said 4 or 5 games max. I mean, he won 8, including the bowl game?
Yeah, no, it was impressive because they kept Ole Miss and LSU out of Atlanta. They beat Florida State. They won a bowl game. Like, it's hard to, change your path in the middle of a season like he did because they got housed by Texas and then beat LSU.
So this is kind of the playbook for him. They kind of want to start off bad.
I mean, I don't think he's got many more mulligans, bud.
He doesn't have a lot.
If he has any.
I mean, the noise in Gainesville has to be deafening right now.
Well, certainly because you came into this year with some fanfare. Now, everybody knew your schedule was difficult, and they're like, oh, man, once you get into the thick of it, like if you can go 8-4 with that schedule, then let's go. The problem is when you have that schedule, you can't lose to somebody where you're a 17.5-point favorite at home. Now, I think South Florida is really good. They got 2 ranked wins. Nobody else can say that. And they're about to try to go for their 3rd. It's a good football team, but Florida fans don't give a damn about that. Like, they don't want to hear about that right now.
They don't want to talk about a good loss.
Not to South Florida.
Not to South
I mean,
Florida.
no,
That doesn't matter how good South Florida is.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
They're the only jersey that only says Florida on their chest.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good they are, what Boise State team they beat the week before, how they beat it. It doesn't matter. You lose to South Florida, and you kind of have the history of losing games, and you're kind of already – the fan base is kind of already shaking their head at you a little bit. It's a fireable offense. I know that he'll get a shot because he kind of proved it last year that he can come back from that, but it's a fireable offense to lose that game.
Especially the way he did.
I was about to say, yeah.
Right? Like, all he had to do was run the ball. He had the lead, and Napier was super aggressive. He stopped the clock, and that's what gave South Florida the ball back.
Yeah, and I am very curious to see how Florida enters Tiger Stadium this weekend after that loss. And you mentioned Alabama moves up 2 spots. Utah moves up 5 spots. Texas Tech moves up 3 spots to 21. Indiana 1 spot to 22. Michigan drops 8 spots to 23. And then 2 new SEC teams in the top 25. The Auburn Tigers at 24 and the Missouri Tigers at 25.
Mizzou cracking that top 25.
It's a sleeper team. They don't leave Como until October the 18th.
Oof.
I was sitting here. Sorry, I was kind of like, we were talking about Napier. I was looking because I had screenshotted something the other day. I wanted to read out while we were talking about him. So Billy Napier is under contract till January 31st of 29. They will owe 85% of his contract should it be decided to terminate. Buyout drops to $13 million following the 26th season. Buyout drops to $6.1 million after 27th season. Buyout drops to $0 after the 28th season. So then if he gets terminated, he will receive roughly $10.2 million within 30 days of the contract's termination and receive $2.5 million every July 15th for the next 4 years, which doesn't include any like bonuses or incentives.
And
so they got to come up with some cash.
And here's the deal: like we're in a day and age where schools don't want to pay that buyout. They need all the revenue they can with the revenue share.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they're selling everything that they can. Like, hey, you want to put a little patch on our jersey?
Yep.
Hey, you want to put your logo on our field?
Yeah, it's like, hey,
we are open for business.
Hey, boosters, I know y'all got some money and y'all want to spend it to make the team better, but we have to pay this coach that hasn't been good.
We got to pay
$10
million in 30 days.
So that's $10 million we can't spend on really good transfers or a quarterback. Or
think about $10 million in today's NIL space. Think about all the things that $10 million bought this LSU team, right? When Bryce Underwood decided to go to Michigan, think about all the players that $10 million got here to Baton Rouge. And you're going to pay it to Billy Napier to go away. In 30 days, you got to come up with that money. I'm not saying they can't. It's Florida. They can call a couple boosters. But it's those pockets aren't just endlessly deep. Like, you can't just keep on going down there and pulling out change.
Y'all think the recruiting class helps Napier? I don't, but if you remember last year, people said, oh, well, he has Lagway for another year. Let's see what he does with Lagway. And he hadn't committed anywhere yet, but a lot of people think Florida's the favorite for Elijah Haven in 2027. Like, does any of that help Billy at all? I don't think it does, but
I don't think it does.
I don't. No, I mean, lose to South Florida.
No, yeah, and like Elijah's a great quarterback. Elijah's going to play a long time, but like one singular recruit, like just because it's a lot of unknown. Like, I think he's going to be great, and I think he's going to have a long career, but you can't bank your coach's future off somebody that's in high school right now that might get to campus, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't translate to the next level. And then now you're stuck with a recruit that didn't work out and a coach that hasn't worked out.
Yep.
I mean, how many 5-star guys have we seen for whatever reason, you get to campus and it doesn't mesh.
Yep. I mean, this is Mississippi State. I'm not taking a shot at them, but this is like a school that's not like a blue blood like Florida is. You know, maybe some of those things do matter.
Yeah.
In the way, but like, just like kind of diving into it, I don't think that fan base and the boosters and the powers that be over there, like you have to win, because I don't think he gives off like the aura on the sideline. I don't think he gives off any like.
That's also something that Florida fans are not happy about.
Yeah, he doesn't do it like and I hate to say that because he was great here in Louisiana for such a long time. Like, so
I actually like Billy a lot.
Yeah, so I don't like want to hit on that too much, but like you got to win. And you got to win now. And, like, you can – Florida's got some big donors, and they got a lot of money and people that can stroke a lot of checks. But I don't care how much money you have. At some point, you get tired of writing those checks.
Yeah.
Unless there's something to hang your hat on. Unless there's some sort of hope that you're looking for. People are just not going to write blank checks for forever. So they got to make a change.
Yeah, and
might have to make
we'll talk about the game. We'll talk about LSU and Florida. Start to preview that game when we come back, because – Florida was in a very similar situation a year ago when they played LSU. Now, that one was in the Swamp. This one is in Death Valley. And also, Brian Kelly challenged LSU fans yesterday to show up, to show out, to be here all day for this game. So we'll have that for you as well. Tay will give you an injury update. We'll do it all here when we jump back on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. That is the website for our guys over at Pelican Roofing. Love the website. You can see the 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. You can have an instant roof quote. Type in your address, your home, your business. It's going to give you a great idea of what that roof would cost you. That's just a tool that you don't see anywhere else. Also, financing options. Speaking of cost, right? They can finance your roof. It's right there on the homepage of the website. So go there today. See what they can do for you in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, boots on the ground in both, PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, like Jake just said, like they have offices in Lafayette, they have offices in Baton Rouge. So no matter where you are, they can give you a really hands-on experience, and they will have a project manager dedicated to your job so they can focus on your roof, and they're not balancing like multiple jobs. So that's going to make sure your job is done professionally, the correct way, and hassle-free. So give them a call. Go see their website right there. You can check all the 5-star reviews. You can check out their financing options, but the best roofing company here in Louisiana, PelicanRoof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Tuesday morning. LSU getting ready to host the Florida Gators. Remember last year when these two teams played, Florida was coming off back-to-back losses. They lost against the Georgia Bulldogs in Jacksonville, 34-20. Would have loved to see what happened if DJ Lagway stayed in that game. Certainly they had a lot more success, and then Georgia scored late, so the score is really not indicative of how the game played out. But then the Texas Longhorns beat them 49-17 at Texas. Now, a lot of players for Florida didn't play in that game, including DJ Lagway, and a lot of thought was, yeah, they're trying to get healthy for this home game against LSU. And they did, and they beat LSU. They beat them 27-16. And then they beat Ole Miss. And then they beat Florida State, and then they beat Tulane. So when you played them a year ago, their back was firmly up against the wall. Billy Napier's was as well. DJ Lagway, I gave him a lot of credit. I talk about this game often. He was not healthy. He had a TheraBand as a hamstring. I saw it before the game. He had it taped around his thigh and right above his knee, and a TheraBand was acting as his hamstring. Mm-hmm. We've all seen that.
There.
Yeah, we've all seen that before. And he had to change the way that he played, and he played really well. LSU had a lot of chances in that game and didn't take advantage really of any of them. So they came into this game in the same manner. Now, it was later in the season, and the loss was against Georgia and Texas, not South Florida. And this one's also inside Death Valley. So what kind of Florida team, just I'm not talking about like the actual X's and O's, but like just mentally, what do you think Florida's mindset is heading into Tiger Stadium?
It's a good question. I'm seeing this. Yes, that counts. I'm looking at the TV screen right now and seeing this screen behind us, like the LSU logo and colors right next to the Florida colors and logo really just pisses me off in a good way, in a great way. Like it just starts boiling my blood. So we know that this is a big week for Jake and I because we hate the Florida Gators. We don't like them.
No.
This is, to us at this table, this is our big rival. So this week, above all of the other weeks, this is the week to get your chili hot, to be intense as a fan base, to go nuts, to tailgate all day long, to have a lot of pops before the game and during, and yell really, really loud. And what kind of team do I think Florida's going to bring in here? I mean, the last 2 weeks has shown us not a very good one. Not playing really well, but it's LSU Florida. Like this is going to be, you're going to get their best shot. You're going to get their best game plan. From a mental standpoint, like we just kind of talked about Napier, about like he might be on a pretty hot seat. But he did it last week. He turned it around. I mean, it's a scorching seat probably. But like he turned it around last. He was on just as scorching of a seat last year, and they turned it around and they beat LSU.
Can I give you the tale of the tape from last year? Because I don't think a lot of people remember just like what the actual numbers of the game were. First downs, LSU had 25, Florida had 13. Third down efficiency, LSU was 13 of 24, pretty good.
Yeah.
Florida was 3 of 9. Total yards, LSU 392, Florida 339. You beat him in passing yards. You beat him in rushing yards. Penalties, you had 3. They had 7. You had 1 turnover. They did not. You held the ball for 41 minutes and 43 seconds. They only had it for 18 minutes and 17 seconds. And you lost the game, and you lost by double digits.
Has that ever happened?
It's hard to explain that
in tackle
game.
football. Has that ever happened?
Florida did have 7 sacks.
All right. Well.
Probably the story of the game. You gave up a big play, explosive play in the run game. But with those stats, if I would have told you Florida beat you 27-16 with those stats, you would have said there's no way.
Yeah, I would have called you a liar.
So there was chances in that game, if you remember.
I don't know if I've blacked out like that memory of my life, but I don't remember anything from that game except that we lost. So like the fact of it, the stats you just read to me is pretty shocking that that's a clear domination of the game.
Yeah.
In all facets, like 7 sacks, sure. They must have been like the most timely and strategic sacks of all time because like even with those sacks, you outperformed them and outgained them. Passing yards, rushing yards, total yards. Time of possession, 41 minutes.
Aaron Anderson had a big day. Caden Durham had a big day. Yeah.
Huh. So if I'm doing my math correctly, that's 41 minutes to what? 19?
It was like 41 and some change compared to 18
and some change?
Yeah.
That's a wild stat. Think about that. That's over twice the amount of plays or time.
Yeah. And
41 and some change of time to 18 and some change.
It's just not coming up with the winning play. I mean, it's basically what it comes down to.
That's a failure of just execution, but not like for the whole game. Obviously, you're executing. You're getting a lot of first downs. I mean, you can't have time of possession like that unless you are.
Well, again, you had 25 first downs to their 13. You converted 13 third downs. you were over 50%, which
this
is always
shocking
a goal.
information to me. Taylor's just shaking his head over there.
Yeah. I mean,
I sent the box score only. I cropped out the score to my best friend yesterday. I was like, hey, remember this year where we dominated Florida? He's like, what year was this? I was like, this was last year.
This was last year.
We had this conversation yesterday.
Whoa, this is shocking.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break, and when we come back, as I mentioned, there's some news on the injury front for LSU. Also, Brian Kelly's comments about what he wants to see inside of Death Valley this weekend. We'll have that to close out hour number 1.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com. There's a website for Russell Pool Company, the best in the business. And the thing that we love about the homepage is it just continues to scroll and scroll and scroll. And the best part about it is you see a completely different pool in every time that it scrolls because they are going to customize your job. But like Flynn made a great point last week. Like if you want a kidney-shaped pool or just a rectangle, they can do that. Absolutely. They can do it better than anybody. But if you're looking for truly custom, they're going to do that. I mean, you see, not just like the actual pool, but the accessories around it and like what they can do for you. Check them out. Gallery of Work, RussellPools.com.
Yeah, when we think of quality pools, quality custom pools here in Louisiana, you think of Russell Pools. Yeah, and you think of trusted pool companies, you think of Russell Pools. So trusted that the LSU Tigers, the coaches, the players, they all trust them with their pools. So let them turnkey a project for you. Build that beautiful custom pool, RussellPools.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. I'm going to throw it to Tay because LSU did get some news on the injury front. You had a couple of players, key players, go down against Louisiana Tech. Tay, where are we at with the injuries?
Yeah, so DJ Chester, Kelly's not calling it, DJ Chester, Braelin Moore, he's not calling it a high ankle sprain because he said it's not anything that, like, tightrope procedure will be done. He'll be out for 4 weeks or so. He said he's more day-to-day. And then when he went to Trey'Dez Green, it is a sprained MCL. So he did not tear anything. Right. I know that was a concern when the injury first happened. He said he's day-to-day as well. So believe it or not, guys, the head coach listed both of these guys as questionable. If you can believe that, I know that's probably the shocker of the day. But the way he was talking about it, it seems like there's a lot better chance of having Braelin Moore Saturday than there is Trey'Dez Green, but they probably both missed the Florida game, just based on Kelly's comments yesterday.
Yeah, I would not think. Yeah, Trey'Dez. Sprained knee. That's usually I'm not a doctor. That's a couple of weeks. That's tough to come back week of. For Braelin Moore, like, we'll see what he's able to give you there. He kept trying to go in the Louisiana Tech game, and I wanted to scream from the booth, "Shut it down!
Shut it
Just
down!
Stop!" No, you got
that man in a windbreaker.
You got a returning offensive starter that's not starting, but he did play center. Like, let DJ go out there and let him play this. Stop it! He kept trying to go, and he tried and he couldn't go. And I'm like, I wanted to tell Gordy on the side, "Hey, Gordy, just tell him to stop. Stop. You need him. You need that guy."
Hey, people in the chat are calling for you and I to be on the sideline this weekend, sweating like Michael Irvin did. I don't know if we have the same performance enhancers.
I don't think he was running off a pure My High during that game.
Yeah. I'll be doing the call, but I'd love to see Flynn on the sideline.
I'll be waving a towel.
All right.
Hour
Or
two.
OTB, hour 2 coming back your way.
Off the bench.
Go to yourgoodwood.com. That is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Once you go to the website, remember you can book your consultation right there in the bottom right corner of the site. But look, you can also pick up the phone because you know what you're dealing with right now. You can explain it to them, and you should not live life with fear or embarrassment because they have the solution to your problem. It's Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. 225-4GD-WOOD is the number again, 225-4GD-WOOD.
Let's go, people. It's Florida week. If you can't get up for this one, it is time to go see Goodwood. So go check them out. Yourgoodwood.com right there to see their services. You can see their pricing for as low as $125 per month. They can help you get a little bit more energy. They can help you in the bedroom. They can help that got a couple bald spots on the top of your head, whatever it is. They can help you, man. We got these bodies. Don't settle for mediocrity. Give them a call. Go see them. Yourgoodwood.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, September 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll talk New Orleans Saints injury news. In the 9 o'clock hour, we'll have Nick Underhill of New Orleans.football at 9 a.m., and then we'll close it out with Ask the Bench. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench starts now.
Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from downtown Baton Rouge, starts now.
Back in OTB here, hour number 2. Talked a lot of football, a lot of NFL in hour number 1, and it is your season, your shot. The NFL season is rolling, and every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. From first touchdown score to anytime touchdown props or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. So, right now is a great time with all the football going on, right? So, download, make sure that the app's all updated. Update it. Right? Yep. Matt told you about that a couple of weeks ago.
That's so frustrating.
Remember,
minute to kickoff.
New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly, plus score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only, and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
All right.
Might have been my best one.
Like, you don't do that. Like, if you throw a good pass, you can be like, oh, you don't see that? Oh, see that ball?
Some people do.
I guess you are that
When it comes to reading fast, I do it.
You could just let it be. All right. So, we all know this is a Florida hate show.
We hate them.
We don't like them anyway.
We don't like them.
We don't like them this week, that week, any week, right? But certainly when it's Florida hate week. All right, now it's earlier than normal. Normally, this is an October game. It's a little bit deeper into the season. Maybe sometimes you'll get into September. I don't really know. I know it's never this early, but it is this year, okay? And you have an LSU football team that is 2-0. You have an LSU football team that has one of the best wins in the country so far this year on the road against the Clemson team that was a top 5 team. You have a team here in Baton Rouge that's got a defense that looks like a defense of yesteryear. One that we hadn't seen.
An inspired defense.
We hadn't seen it in a while. You've got a defense that wants to impose their will on their opponent every play. Not every game, every play. It's a lot of fun. You got a quarterback that is a Heisman contender. In fact, he's a front runner for the Heisman Trophy. So a lot of things to be excited about. And you got an opportunity before you have another in-state school game in a couple of weeks to go out there and let Florida know just how much you don't like the Florida Gators. And so I would encourage everybody that has tickets, or even if you don't have tickets to the game and you just want to go tailgate, like I'd encourage you to go out there and just fill up campus. SEC Nation's going to be here. If Florida would have beat South Florida, you probably would have had game day. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain, but still, SEC Nation's going to be here. And your head coach, Brian Kelly, had this to say about this upcoming game against Florida.
You know, we're in Tiger Stadium. And so we need to be Death Valley. We need to live up to our resume as the most difficult place to play in the country because it's SEC time. So you had your warm-up tailgates. You know, you got your recipes down. You got how much you need for drinking. Now, let's go get it. Let's make Tiger Stadium what it has been built on, and that is an incredibly difficult place to play. And so that's my first shout out to our fan base. We need you this weekend. And then we'll provide the standard of in terms of how we need to play. And
very well said.
Very well said.
That's challenging your fan base. It is.
Yep.
Look, I went to the game this weekend. Obviously, Alondra went to the game. There's a lot of people there this weekend. Like, traffic was kind of bad. I get it. I understand. I know it's traffic. We live in Baton Rouge. We have that every day. But we need to live up to Death Valley and Tiger Stadium and the #1 atmosphere, right? This is Florida under the lights. I don't care what the score is. Like, sit in your seat, stand up in your seat, whatever you want to do, and just cheer your ass off for 60 minutes. I would challenge everybody to give Florida your absolute best. Show up early, tailgate all day, be there all day, fill up campus. There's not a better feeling in the world than when you go to a football game on campus at LSU, and when you walk onto campus at 10 a.m., you already feel the electricity for a night game. If you could bottle it up and sell it, you can name your price. That's what this weekend should be inside of Tiger Stadium, outside of Tiger Stadium, all day, the entire day. Like, that's what this should be. And then once you get there, stay there. Stay there. Like, look, I understand what the game was last weekend. I know that it was, you never really pulled away, but you were always going to win the game. I understand it, but I don't want to see that. Like, I don't want to see that in the fourth quarter where it's like you can count the number of fans. Like, I fully challenge you to come early, stay for the game, cheer your butt off, and let Florida know just how much all of us collectively hate them, dislike them very much. Like, let them know. Like, be fully throated the entire game. Because for Louisiana Tech, y'all showed up pretty early, and y'all were there for the beginning of the game for a non-conference game. But let's have that and then some, and then stay the entire game and cheer your butt off for 60 minutes.
Yeah, they were there at Louisiana Tech, weren't there for a long time. They were there for a good time, which it was.
I actually told Hunt that I felt like more people stayed than usual.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Still
More than normal for a non-conference game, but still, guys, come on.
We still need more people to just stay the whole game.
That's why
the traffic really is not that bad.
I mean, it's going to kind of be what it is
We
anyways.
know what it is. Yeah. It's traffic. Yeah. It's contraflow, stinks. Like,
but if you beat Florida, you can go to your car and maybe you have one, cold pop, and you sit there and you just wait it out, and you can watch Pac-12 after dark if that was still a thing.
That's right.
Well, there's like
ACC after dark.
East or what is it?
West Coast.
Yeah. There's an 11 p.m. game this weekend.
Oh, nice.
On the West Coast.
That's how.
Watch that.
That's how the bettors get it back right there.
That's how Flynn catches up for missing on the other games is betting Hawaii.
That's right. Well, you got to get it back somehow. But I hate Florida. Always do. Make no qualms about it. Dislike them. But I love the rivalry. I love that they're there. I love that they're there to hate. I've never been so mad at Florida losing a football game than this past weekend. I didn't want them to lose that game.
I didn't.
I wanted them to win that game. I wanted them to come in here with some confidence. I wanted them to come in here with another win. I wanted LSU, when we stomped them this weekend, I wanted it to look better on paper than them coming off a loss to South Florida. Because I know that subconsciously fan bases do look at matchups. No matter what the logo is on the opposing team's helmet, they look at the record. They look at the matchups. They look to see the win-loss record just as much. Maybe you could admit to that. Maybe you can't, but subconsciously it is. But we spent all offseason arguing and fighting another fan base and going back and forth on social media about who the real Death Valley is. Well, we proved that one Death Valley's fake, and we proved that we hold the rights to Death Valley. But you can only hold it as long as you can prove it. So I challenge everybody to prove it this weekend. Brian Kelly just gave you permission to drink as many pops as you want. It's preferred. Get out there, be loud, be early. Like, there's nothing as an opposing team more intimidating than when you walk out for a pregame warm-up in your full pads. You're trying to, get a feel for the field, the grass, the environment, what the air feels like, the noise I'm feeling, where the lights are. You're testing everything out. You are getting ready for the game in a foreign environment that you don't get to practice. When the crowd is filled up and rowdy during preseason or pregame warmups, when both teams are out on the field before they go to the locker room before the game, I challenge everybody to get out there for that. Be loud. Make that environment special this weekend. It is the first SEC game, and it's in Tiger Stadium. It's at night. What Florida. Else can we ask for?
My God.
Are you kidding me? We have a Heisman contender. We have a great team. We finally have a defense that we can be proud of, that we can cheer for, that flies around and fights like a tiger. Like, we have everything. Everything's out in front of us. We can do it. This team can do anything that they want to do this season. Everything's out there in front, but we need the crowd to show up. And I challenge, like I said, we've been arguing about the real Death Valley. We'll prove it. Make everyone believe it. Make there no doubts about it. It needs to come alive this weekend. And by alive, I mean it needs to be crazy.
Yep.
So get out there all day. Party. Have fun. But get in there early and be smart about when you're loud. And I'm telling you, be loud when the Florida Gators are on the field warming up for that game.
And look, I don't know. I have no idea what the process is, but if you haven't already selected guest captains for this game, let's roll out Leonard Fournette, Tyrann Mathieu, and Brad Wing for this game. How does that sound? Right?
I'll take it.
Tyrann, you can pick him any game, but against Florida in 2011, he had a sack and a half, an interception, 2 TBUs, and a couple of punt returns. Leonard Fournette in 2015, 31 carries for 180 yards and 2 tuds. And then Brad Wing, the touchdown that should have been counted that wasn't. So,
what about Joe Adai?
Call Joe Adai, too. I think he's in Houston. It's right down the road. In 2004, Joe Adai beat Florida basically kind of by himself. We ran the same play over and over again, and they knew it was coming, and they couldn't do a damn thing about it. And that was in the swamp. So let's go Leonard Fournette, Tyrann Mathieu, Brad Wing, Joe Adai, guest captains. Let's line the guest captains up with the opponent and who it is. And also, when you announce who the guest captains are on the field, give me 5 seconds of them dominating the Florida Gators as you announce them to get the crowd kind of juiced up and ready to go. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me. Like I just got some chill bumps thinking about like the early parts of the game when like that whole guest captain situation, the team's already run on the field, the crowd is lighting up. Oh man, I got chill bumps thinking about it. I can't wait to be there. We will be there. I'll be in Death Valley. I'll be in the stadium.
And also,
I'm not going to be in one of those suites. I'm going to be out there in the bowl, feeling it, feeling the energy.
I don't know what Ty Davis Price's current situation is. I know he was with the Eagles. I don't know where he's currently at, so I apologize for that. But if he's available, have him on the field too, because he just ran another counter right up their donkey for the school record of yards in a game. So have him out there too. You can play 10 seconds of his highlights because there's not enough time in 5 seconds to show what he did against Florida. So, like, have all of those guys on the field and show why they're there. And then it is a gold game.
Is it a gold game?
So wear gold.
All right. Yellow? I got a yellow shirt.
Why would you say the yellow?
Well, my shirt's yellow.
It's
purple
like and gold.
But it's a fact. My shirt is yellow.
Don't run this segment.
All right. That's on me.
Yeah, sure as hell ain't on me.
It's on the color, really, if you think about it.
Nope. It's purple and gold. University gold's the color, bud.
I got it. My shirt must not be the proper color then.
It's not
it's yellow.
official.
Anyway, Florida stinks. Definitely not hydrated.
Is that where you draw the line?
I draw the line.
I was about to say, if they're hydrated, I'm going to punch you in your chest.
I'll draw the line. Actually, give me a call.
I swear, if you ever hydrate them, I'm taking this hat off and I'm burning it on air.
I think they got some popsicles this year, actually. Jesus. No drinks, though. No drinks for them.
Popsicles are really good, though.
Oh, my gosh.
That was good, though. I can't wait for this
Let's
weekend.
See.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I can feel it. Colin Baton Rouge.
I can feel it, too.
Colin Baton Rouge is going to light up the air.
Jamie, yes, I am now officially official in the broadcast booth. I guess, yes, last year was kind of an interim basis, but yeah, I'll be there every game.
Were you just kind of in the booth last year?
Well, I was filling in for Doug.
Okay.
Yeah. I had agreed to do the road games, but it turned into doing the full season interim basis, you know. And then I got the tag removed prior to this season.
Good.
It's so funny how LSU announces things. Like, I'm flying home Sunday. I guess the article came out like Saturday, you know, before the first game, and my mom calls me. Hey, did you, the guy you work with, Jacob Hester, did you see his new gig? And I was like, am I missing something here?
I know.
Like, what do you mean new gig? I was like, did he leave too? Like, T-Bob just left. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's reading it to me, and
Did
I'm like,
he leave too?
I'm like, that's not news. She goes, what do you mean? I was like, he did that last year. But I was like, LSU just announcing stuff.
Well,
T-Bob gave Tay abandonment issues.
Yeah, he did. I started getting a bunch of text messages on Friday or Saturday, whenever that happened. It was congratulations. I'm like, what'd I miss?
Right.
What happened? Tell me
Jim
everything.
didn't even
So no, I didn't know either.
Good for you. Congratulations.
No, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you. I am very excited. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
How many pencils? Did you break any pencils this weekend?
I didn't break any pencils.
No?
I
You didn't
did
care
not.
enough.
I did not. I stood up the whole game, though. I did stand up. I was kind of pacing back and forth a little bit. I was mumbling to
I'm
myself.
kind of disappointed. You didn't care enough about the last game to break pencils.
I didn't break any against Clemson either.
Oh.
Now, last Florida game, that was a record. You remember, like, in middle school, you used to call, like, gosh, I forget the brand of the pencils. You used to call it, did y'all play, like, pencil whack?
Yeah,
like, where you tried to break the pencil?
Pencil break, but yeah.
Whatever. What was the name of, like, the, you know.
Just like Bic.
No, it was kind of like the not expensive pencils. Those was like $3, but.
Sure.
I would have gone through 14 of those during last year's Florida game.
Ticonderoga.
I would have broken 14 of those.
That's the good ones.
Yeah.
Those are the good ones.
So here's
Those are
to
the ones
not
that Lee
breaking
Corso
any,
uses.
any pencils during the broadcast, because that means things are going well for the Tigers. Show up, be there all day, stay all day, cheer on the Tigers, and wear gold. More OTB when we come back here, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code Baton Rouge. That's code Baton Rouge to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Darling, you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So to let me know.
Should I stay or should I go? All right, welcome back in OTB Tuesday morning.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Is this the first time this has been a bump?
Maybe.
First I've ever heard it.
I mean, it's
being
almost
a
as
bump
good
song.
as Ja Rule, but
Dude, you got to get out of this Ja Rule stuff. Did
We
you
started
watch
playing
Fire
it this
Fest or
morning.
something?
yeah, I played it. You weren't here.
Like, did you watch the documentary or something? And
I
like now
didn't.
you got Ja Rule in the mind.
You know, it just life's a circle. You know, I've just circled back around to Ja Rule. Oh, my lady,
He played Living It Up this morning, yeah.
While he's playing Ja Rule in his head, you should go to Rouses.com. Rouses.com. We'll be at Rouses every single Friday during the football season, the entire show. So come hang out, come see us. Go to Rouses.com, though, to find your weekly offers. Any specials they got going on. There is a Rouses near you. So just go to the website, type in your zip code. It's going to pull up that one that is nearest to you. And then you find those weekly deals and make sure you take full advantage. They always got something great going on over at Rouse's. Again, we'll be there every single Friday during the football season. You can pick up your My High there as well. I mean, they got so many great options right there while we're sitting doing the show on Friday, right? They got the breakfast bar. They've got like all the things going on in front of us. It makes us really hungry. A lot of people have actually come and sat down and had their breakfast and listened to the show, which is kind of cool. So you can do that as well. What better Friday to do it than Florida week? So come hang out with us this Friday, 7 to 10 a.m. We'll be at Rouse's on Burbank. All right, through through week 2 of college football, heading into week 3. So if you count week 0 as well, but record versus non-conference Power 4 teams. The SEC 8-2, the Big 10 4-3. The Big 12 4-6, and the ACC 3-9. But with that being said, there's a lot of people that still believe there is an SEC bias in this last AP top 25 because you got some teams that entered the top 25 for the first time at 24 and 25. The Auburn Tigers and the Mizzou Tigers. Arizona State drops out. Well, shouldn't have lost to Mississippi State. Florida drops out. That's an SEC team that dropped out. Mississippi State actually gets a lot of momentum. They get 52 votes in the AP top 25. But Arizona State, Florida, SMU drop out. 2 SEC teams enter. I mean, SEC's done really well. They've done really well in these Power 4 contests. I mean, obviously LSU's got the biggest win against Clemson. But
I mean, you got 4 SEC teams in the top 10.
But look, I mean, as far as like the Big Ten,
the coaches top
you got
10,
1,
AP.
2, and 4.
Notre Dame.
So, do we think there is a clear top contender in the SEC, or with 10 teams in the top 25? Do we feel like it's as wide open as it's been in a long time?
Well, it is certainly more wide open than it has been in a long time.
So right now you've got LSU at 3, you've got Georgia at 6, you've got Texas at 7, South Carolina at 11, Oklahoma at 13, Tennessee at 15, A&M at 16, Ole Miss at 17, Alabama at 19, and then 24 and 25, Auburn and Mizzou. I actually think it's as wide open as it's been in a long time.
It has.
Because
I think it is, too.
Like so many
Coach Saban not being there.
I mean, not only
That's
Coach
the big
Saban, but for Kirby Smart and Georgia too.
Yeah.
I mean, let's give them their flowers. Back-to-back national champs. They won the SEC last year, but even Georgia right now, they feel like, I mean, they didn't pull away from Austin Peay. The Governors gave them, a little bit of a fight. So I do think it is as wide open as it's been. And LSU's right now the top-ranked team out of the SEC.
Wait, is that really their mascot?
Yeah.
The Governors, yeah.
The Governors.
The
No,
Governors.
it's why in the offseason we always had to preface and say, guys, we're not saying this because we're LSU fans. They're the only team that is considered a top team talent-wise with a returning quarterback. Look at the returning quarterbacks. Like Lagway's returning, didn't start a full season. Florida has a brutal schedule. Blake Shapen's back. Mississippi State's not going to be any good. It just is what it is. And then you look at some of the top schools, Texas, Archie Manning, new starter, Georgia, Gunnar Stockton, Alabama, Ty Simpson. Like the teams that are at the top of the conference with elite playmakers are breaking in brand new quarterbacks. The returning quarterbacks, they don't have a lot around them. Like that's why coming into the season, you look at LSU and you're like, they're the only team with a mixture of both. So like, I like LSU at the top of that, but yeah, the conference is wide open because the experienced quarterbacks are on lesser teams.
And I think that the concern a handful of years ago, or maybe a little bit less than that, with the NIL, the pay for play, paying players, I think the concern was that college football becoming so top heavy because only the schools with a lot of money, the top dogs, would be able to afford players. The lower schools would not be able to compete against them. The opposite has happened. More parity has come to college football. Like everybody, like from top to bottom, even your teams that are at the bottom, they can win any single week, and it has created this world to which the SEC is absolutely wide open. And I know like the easy finger to point is, well, Saban's gone, but you're right. Kirby Smart and Georgia deserve they deserve their flowers as well. But I believe that it is just this whole world that we live in that nobody like loves the spirit of it, right? Of the amateurism being taken away from the college sport and all that stuff. We can old man on the lawn that all we want, but the fact of the matter is it's a better product on the field. The product on the field is still really good, and it is awesome to go into a season in the SEC where you got this many teams in the top conference, in the top 25, everybody with a legit chance to win the SEC. You don't know how it's going to play out, which is awesome. And this whole pay-for-play thing, however you feel about it, you cannot argue that it has had kind of the opposite effect that we all thought it was going to have at the beginning, which was college football is going to become so top-heavy, it's not fun. Well, the opposite has happened, and it has actually like spread the love everywhere, and nobody can argue with the product that is shown to us every single week.
Is there any team, before we take a break, is there any team in that top 25 of the SEC, so 10 teams, is there any team that you didn't have being this successful and you actually maybe put them in a category of being championship relevant in the SEC, not national, but in the SEC?
I have one. Oklahoma.
Yeah, the top two, like coming to mind, I mean, Auburn cracks the top 25 at 24. They're not championship ready, but who had that? And Oklahoma being 13. Like right now, if we had to pick a Heisman winner right now, like
it's John Matier.
I would think it's John Matier.
You know, we knew the talent was there, but
how would he translate?
Ain't the SEC. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
And then you lost Bauer Sharp, you lost Nick Anderson, you even lost Jackson Arnold, which they hated him, but he started a lot of games. Brent Venables' offense hadn't looked good in a couple of years, but you bring in Matier.
Right.
And Arbuckle would have called plays.
And he transferred to, the transfer of his talent from one. You just never know how it's going to, like he did great at Washington State. You never know. And, of course, they haven't played SEC yet, so you still don't know. We don't know how good Michigan is. We clearly, as a one brain cell before the season, didn't think that they were going to be that good. So how good are they really? I guess we'll see September 20th. I guess that'll be their first SEC test against Auburn. But if you're having to like gun to my head who's going to win the Heisman right now, it's John Matier as of right now. We'll see once SEC play starts. But yeah, that's a surprising one right there. But yeah, it's anybody's for the taking right now.
Can I interest anyone in a Missouri Tigers?
Nope.
Beat Kansas.
Wow.
Border war. No, so I can't.
Not a real team.
They've got Louisiana Lafayette coming up this weekend. Then you got South Carolina.
South Carolina game. That'll be the tell.
Yeah.
At home.
I also think that the game they have this weekend versus Vanderbilt's going to be interesting too, because South Carolina struggled.
South Carolina Vandy's going to be awesome.
Virginia Tech, yeah.
Should be a great game. So for Missouri, they do have Louisiana Lafayette, South Carolina at home, UMass at home, Alabama at home. Remember, they don't leave Como until October the 18th, and when they go on the road to Jordan-Hare and take on the Auburn Tigers. Now, they got Auburn and Vandy back-to-back weeks on the road. But I'm just saying, now looking at Alabama, like that game, it looks more winnable certainly than it did at home. Top 25 team. Don't sleep on drink.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, cool.
This guy loves Caleb
Mizzou!
Williams, but he won't let me talk about
That schedule
Mizzou.
is pretty.
It's all at home.
Yeah.
It was great last year,
Very
too. Like,
easy.
shout out to whoever the hell gets to make the Missouri schedule. Like, give those guys a pay raise.
No, don't. Fire them.
I mean, look, they played against a rival in Kansas out of the Big 12.
That was cool.
You talk about a 3-game stretch, though. They're at Auburn, at Vandy, and then they host Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's their toughest one
Yeah.
for sure. Well, Mississippi State. Who knows what that looks like now?
Yeah, true.
I mean, that certainly was
And
a
then
game.
they are at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Then they close out the season at Arkansas.
They just have to win their home games.
Yeah.
Like, you got to take advantage of not
Right.
going on the road until October the 18th.
And I mean-
And then if you split your away games, then you're part of the conversation. So just want to bring up Missouri because I know how much Matt hates the Show Me State.
You love Missouri, dude.
I don't know, because
Why don't you go call their games?
They didn't ask me.
You would, for a show.
What Matt doesn't understand is.
If you could go back to high school, would you go to Missouri?
No.
Would you choose Missouri?
No. I don't even know if I ever talked to
If he
Missouri.
could do it all over again, Jacob Hester would go to Missouri.
When somebody asks you
Unreal.
before the season, hey, who's your sleeper pick in the SEC? You come up with one. And then you follow that team. And then you update the people on how that team's doing. Because if you're wrong, at least here on this show, you got to be like, shoof, I missed that one.
Mm-hmm.
I was totally off on that one. And then if they're good, you're like, yeah, I could see that. I understand why. And so it's not like you're just,
Well, there's a difference between explaining yourself and then and the emotions that come with it. Like the little couple extra adjectives you throw in there, how you wax poetry, you go on about them. Like, you can tell. You can tell when somebody likes somebody or loves somebody. You can tell.
I like Drake.
Like, my sleeper pick was Auburn. I don't sit here and talk about how much I love Auburn.
Yeah, because they beat your Baylor Bears. You're still bitter about it.
Sleeper pick.
Name me 5 players for the Auburn Tigers.
Yep.
Exactly. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Hugh Freeze. He play?
Bo Jackson, Roddy Brown, Cadillac Williams.
Boom.
Cole Kubelik.
Jason Campbell.
There you go. Go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Every single thing is available. So if you want to go watch the Tigers play on the road this year, if you want to go to Oxford, if you want to go to Tuscaloosa, maybe you want to go to Norman, Oklahoma, maybe you've never been there before, it is not too early to go ahead and reserve that rental. So just call Miss Lisa Sessions in that rental department. Let her know what you're looking for. She'll make sure that rental gets reserved. AllStarToyotaOfBatonRouge.com.
Yeah, if you're tailgating, how about maybe rent a little Toyota Tundra that actually has a tailgate, pop it down, and they make them these days with like the outlets right there. You can plug in a little television, watch the games as you tailgate. You can grill, you can chill right there in a rental Toyota, whatever it is. Go to their website, go see them on Airline near Goodwood, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Butane in my veins and a mouth to cut the chuggy with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the vegetables, dog food stalls with the beefcake pantyhose. Kill the headlights and put it in neutral. Stock car flaming with the loser and the cruise control. Babies in Reno with
All right, welcome back in, OTB. This was the cassette single that I brought home because Grandma bought it, and the parents said, "Oh, really? You got one over on Grandma? Let's play that. Let's see what that says." The old parentals didn't like the message that old Beck was sending, but great song. Yeah, they took that real quick. I got this, and my brother got Busta Rhymes, got You All in Check, and both those got confiscated.
Yeah, of all the songs that I look back at, it's a rough one. The drop on that, the lyrics. It's a great song.
Great song.
But the lyrics.
Yeah, well, when you're a youth,
you don't really listen to the lyrics. You just like the melody. But yeah, that's not a great message. Not a great message.
All right, so I'm going to throw it back to Tay. So one of the great bright spots for the New Orleans Saints Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals was Julian Blackmon. I mean, he was all over the place. What a great signing. The day I went to training camp, I'm like, man, this guy's been here for like 10 minutes. He looks great. What's the latest there, Tay, with Julian Blackmon?
Yeah, it appears Julian Blackmon appears that he is done for the entire season. Kellen Moore said that
cool.
The shoulder injury looks like it's going to be a season-long issue. Word is torn labrum, which is something he suffered last season as well. Guys, we got to stop talking good about Saints players.
Yep.
Because we did this with Trey'Dez Welch, and he got cut 30 seconds after we talked about him.
Yep.
Yesterday, we came on here and was like, hey, for how short of a time
so
he's been with
good.
the Saints, Julian Blackmon looked good. Well, he's likely done for the season as well. So, tough blow for the Saints. Maybe the only positive is how good Jonas Sanker has looked. So he could slide right in there.
Yeah.
Sanker and Howden. Because you had to replace Tyron 3 weeks before the season.
And they did it with Blackmon.
Now Blackman's out, but you have Jordan Howden, you have Jonas Sanker. You can piece this thing together.
Saints. Gosh, get some good luck. Ross has a great write-up about it on LouisianaSports.net, so you can check that out. It talks about maybe what the Saints are going to do now moving forward. So with a torn labrum, if this was end of November, even early December, I bet that he would say, let's ride. We're good. We'll figure it out. I tore my labrum on Christmas Day. We played against the Titans, and we had already clinched the playoffs. And they were like, hey, we'll play. We'll give you some medicine. We'll give you some Toradol, and we'll figure it out after the season. Like, that's something we'll worry about later because we're at the back end of the season, so you can play with that, Week 1, torn labrum, that's tough for a safety that's just continuing to obviously make hits with his shoulder. And
Is
continue to
a
get worse.
is a labrum, maybe something we can ask Doc tomorrow. It's a labrum. I assume you can tear something worse, or if it's just. But there's parts of your body. It's like once it's hurt, it's hurt. You're not risking any damage to any other body part. It can't go any worse, and those are the types of injuries you usually play through.
Yeah.
There's always decisions to be made if you have a slight tear or some sort of injury that you can certainly hurt it worse, or
Right.
that injury can lead to a more severe something. That's when decisions have to be made. But I'd be interested to know about the labrum. It sounds, muscle tears, usually you can hurt those things worse. So, yeah, you gotta shut it down and get that right, especially for a safety too. Coming downhill, the hits only keep getting bigger in the NFL every single year. People keep getting stronger and faster. I was watching the game last night, and just this weekend, Sunday, I was like, looked at Lacey, and I was like, football looks painful. It looks like it hurts out there.
That's a
She
big
called me a wimp.
blow.
She
Yeah.
called me a wimp.
Yeah, well,
if you're wondering.
I'm glad she said it, not me. That's a big blow. That's a huge blow for the New Orleans Saints. Certainly somebody, again, that's been not only a bright spot in week one, but really like the day he got to the training facility, like he was a bright spot. So we'll update you on like the 49ers injuries as well. Nick Underhill will join us coming up in about 15 minutes from now. Let's go ahead and take a break, though, because when we come back, let's get to a little OTB mailbag. Get those questions inside the Bayou 4 chat. We'll answer them when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast Office Products, the leader in Louisiana. And it is in New Orleans. It is in Baton Rouge, Mandeville, Lafayette, multiple locations. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you see there the Pelicans, the Saints, LSU, the Raging Cajuns, everybody in Louisiana, right? They are the trusted partner. Because, as we tell you, it's not just about documents anymore. It's about managing and hosting the information your company needs to grow and thrive in the years ahead. Go to the website, gcopnet.com.
That's right. Gulf Coast Office Product, your workplace efficiency lifeline. They can handle whatever the size business office you have, whether it's law firms, engineering firms, schools, universities, banks, hospitals, medical service, or maybe you just have a little Cajun basement, a little office above the garage.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the size is. They can help you. You get first-class service, great people to work with. That is Gulf Coast Office Products, gcopnet.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. Let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
Special delivery! I have this special delivery for off the bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Why does Austin Thomas wear a headset on the sidelines during the game? Isn't he an administrator? He's the general manager. I would assume, and I don't know this, but I would assume maybe just the operations of it, just an extra ear, just...
Yeah, I kind of wondered the same thing.
Maybe even like, maybe he's got the chart. Maybe he's in charge of the chart, the fourth down chart, the when to go for two chart. I don't know that. I'm just speculating.
There's usually
I can try to find out.
There's usually somebody on a staff. In the
Typically.
NFL, there was like somebody that was hired just for that, but usually someone on staff that is in charge of like special situations and clock management.
Yeah.
Like to remind the coach when they can call timeouts, when they should take a knee, when they should review something from the booth. There's usually one person. So it's usually like booth reviews, like the head coach gets poo-pooed on when they get them wrong, but it's usually somebody else telling them to review. A lot of time clock management happens that way too. So I don't know what the role is. I kind of wonder the same thing during the game though.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Will we finally assemble an OTB shotgun party? We got to come up with a tailgate. Let me do this, Bilbo. Let me talk to Trey at Pro Dreams. Maybe we can come up with something. It's where we do the shows on Thursdays during home games. Maybe we can come up with something and, charge a little bit and get it catered and, have a couple cold pops, something like that, Yep. Maybe we can get that done. Hashtag OTB mailbag. Friend debate. Help me settle it. Are the Saints just as close to winning the division as the Cowboys are to winning their division? Yes.
Yep. Yeah. They actually probably have a better chance.
They probably actually do have a better
Cowboys
chance.
division's better.
I got one here. Jake and Matt. I heard Rattler call zipper a few times during the game. Do y'all think that's a play or a protection call? Like if it's a kill, whatever it is. My immediate reaction would be like football's not that hard. It's not rocket science.
Hey, they were calling even and odd. Did you catch it on the
Yeah,
broadcast?
I did. They were calling even and odd.
So Knox was watching the game with me. He's my 13-year-old, and I heard him with the calls. I got run left, run right. He's like, how'd you know that? I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
zipper to me, I would just stick to the basics for week one. It'd probably zone to the right with a Z and an R in the
Zipper's
word.
definitely,
zone
without
to the right.
question, zone to the right.
Now, I've had zipper in a couple different. Zipper used to be on one of my offense, a motion.
Zipper used to be a concept.
There's a pass concept on one offense. Another concept or another offense, it was a motion. So the Z is zipper motioning in, where he wouldn't get all the way to the line of scrimmage, just like a short motion in for the Z receiver. But if he's making an audible, it's definitely zone right, I would assume.
Certainly if he put a number to it. If you put a number or an even and an odd, without question, that's what that is.
Yeah, and I've never had a run, I was in a lot of offenses, but I never had a run play that was called a zipper or a protection that was a zipper.
No.
So zone right would be.
No, we can go over protection names maybe later on, but no, I've never had that. I've had zipper can be a run or a two-man route combination. I've had that.
Yep.
But I can't imagine what zipper call would be on a protection.
You could and a lot of times it's not always an R and L. So if you have one that's clearly an R, so zone right, zipper. You could do something that's opposite of that, like a button, which would go left,
Yeah,
which doesn't
for
have an
sure.
L, but it's or Velcro or something like that would go left.
I mean, left and right. Like you can have. I've been in an offense that politicians that lean left were to the left.
Yeah.
And then politicians who lean
Wait,
to the
that's
right
funny.
were to the right.
Yeah.
So like Clinton was to the left, Bush was to the right.
Mhm.
Like,
or left coast, right coast.
have you had that?
Yeah. We had politicians.
Yeah.
We had left cities, right cities.
For sure, us too.
It all.
Yeah, we have military
Awesome.
bases and where they were. Yeah. Pendleton was to the left, and I guess we'd have Bragg to the right, Pendleton to the
I feel
left.
like we had something that was left-handers and right-handers.
Oh yeah, we had Young Montana.
Oh yeah,
that was
like Randy Johnson,
Yeah.
Nolan Ryan, something like that.
You better know your sports history.
Gotta know it.
I can't read that one, Daniel.
You know that, Daniel. Come on. Come on, D.
Hashtag OTB mailbag. Favorite on-field trash talk moment during a Florida game you played in? The dumbest one that I ever had. So, Brandon Spikes was habitual line crosser under the pile. He was. And look, he's a great player, and I'm not even mad at him. Like, that's what you do against your rival. He made me mad one time though because he did something that was crossing the line a little bit, and he started talking. And we line up, and I'm like, hey, we're running right here. Like, we're running in this gap right here, like the A gap right here. Like, it's me and you. Like, we're going to meet each other right here. And it was dumb. It was stupid. But we picked up the first down.
We did it.
Because he made me mad. I'm like, oh, you're talking big. Like, hey, this is where we're running. We're going to run that ball, like, right in this A gap right here.
Look, in 2007, not everything we did was smart.
No.
But we did it. Yeah. Did the hell out of it. OTB mailbag. Just parentheses Flynn and Alondra only ball knowers. Are we worried about Nuss's deep ball, or is it that's something that can be cleaned up? Yes, it's something. That can be
I'm not
cleaned
worried
up.
about it.
I'm not worried about it at all. He
Yeah.
just had his footwork a little bit off the other day. It was
Yeah.
La Tech. Who cares?
I'm not worried about it with somebody like Aaron Anderson out there either.
Baller, certified top 10 pick. Clearly.
How are you a ball knower? I went 5 for 5, and Alondra's the only one on the pontoon parlay that hit. How are you included?
I went 3 for 0 this weekend.
Yeah, how are you included in that?
But I also don't want to talk about it.
it's because you've
not Alondra, but Jake. Even a blind squirrel, bud. Blind squirrel finds a nut.
Because you've missed deep balls before. They wanted to go through the experience.
You learn from your mistakes, okay? Got to.
All right, our guy Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joins us when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to campusfederal.org. One of the cool things we've been telling you about over the last couple of days and weeks is like they got a checking account for everyone, right? A little Lanyap Light checking account. If that one is the one that speaks to you, then you're able to go to the website, see all that information, and you can open that account right there on the website. But look, they got multiple different accounts depending on where you're at right now in your life. And so they are always there for you. They've got locations throughout the state of Louisiana. You go to the website today, you can sign up for that account. Again, it is right there on the homepage. Go ahead and find out all that information. Go to campusfederal.org.
That's right. Are you ready to bank smarter and keep your money local? Why settle for these big old national banks when you can join a credit union that invests back into the state of Louisiana, back into Baton Rouge, and cares about your financial future? So stop by any Campus Federal branch or visit campusfederal.org.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, September 9th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 89. In hour 3 of today's show, Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football hops on to talk Saints, and then we'll close this thing out with Ask the Bench. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB. Let's talk a little New Orleans Saints, and to do so, our guy Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football, joins us. Nicholas, how we doing today, sir?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Strong to quite strong. It's Florida week, and, that brings a little extra juice to this show. We're Gator haters, and so anytime Florida's coming to town, we turn the hate up, Nick. You know what I'm saying?
They're looking a little soft right now, though, so it might be a good time.
Yeah, look, actually,
we don't love that.
It's like the only time, I kind of wanted Florida to win, so it could be like this nice top 12 matchup, but they let the Bulls of South Florida take them down. But it's okay. Our hate still doesn't go away. So we're excited. We're fired up. And look, I think there's a lot of good to take away from the New Orleans Saints on Sunday against the Cardinals, because this year for me, I want to see them continue to develop, continue to grow, continue to get better, because there's a lot of new. And nobody on this show, any show really, was calling for the New Orleans Saints to be a playoff team. We all know that. So actually, look, it was a loss. There's no moral victories. I understand all that. But the operation of everything, for the most part, it actually looked like it's on schedule, and there's some benefits and things that you can take from that game, I think, moving forward.
Yeah, it really comes down to how you're processing it and what your expectations are. And for me, it felt like a good game. And I'm not someone looking for moral victories or anything, but right now, I just don't see a team that's going to win 9-10 games and make the playoffs. You just want to see young guys make plays. You want to see progress. You want to see Kellen Moore's system make sense. You want to see Brandon Staley's system fitting guys and have people making plays. And I think we saw all of that. And I know that Spencer Rattler's yards per attempt was like 4.6, which is way too low, and you don't want that on most weeks. But I thought overall, I thought he kind of managed that game pretty well. And if you're going against an Arizona team, and the whole week we're talking about how good those safeties are, I don't want to challenge them too much. So even on some of that stuff, like where I'm arching maybe one eyebrow, I'm not arching two. Like, just let's wait and get more information. The only thing I really didn't like in this game was the 13 penalties. I think 8 of them were pre-snap. The 13 penalties were the most that the Saints, I think, have had in the last 8 years. But the difference between, I think, this team and when we were having these same types of conversations about penalties and operation hours and all this stuff, 2-3 years ago, is that I actually think they'll get fixed now. Like, I think that Kellen Moore and the staff, I think they're legitimately smart, intelligent people. I think they're going to see problems. I think they're going to address them. And I think that stuff's going to get better. So definitely could have been worse. It was a watchable product. And really that's all I'm looking for right now is that it just isn't inept and punchless. And, like, they looked okay.
Yeah, you talk about the penalties. Like, to me, that was kind of the theme of that game. Like, when you look at everything, you talked about the yards per attempt with Rattler, and you're watching this game, you're like, all right, we're like, push it down the field. But when you back yourself up and you put yourself in non-normal down and distances, defenses can just play shell on you, right? And just make you beat them by taking the short stuff, making you check it down, making you take the underneath route. And it seemed like that's what Arizona was doing the entire game. They said, all right, you're not going to beat us deep. We're going to make a young quarterback go the distance of the field. We're going to make him be patient, and beat us that way. And at the end of the day, we just didn't execute enough. But like, I know you've broken down all the numbers and watched the film and seen what coverage is and things like that. But did that translate? Did that opinion kind of translate that they just took everything deep away and made Spencer play underneath?
Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, I think that was definitely their plan. And I also think that the Saints made the decision that, like, okay, they're going to try to do that, and we aren't going to challenge it and let Spencer get in trouble by, trying to hit the hole throws against, these coverage. Like, it's just not, that's not smart. Like, you shouldn't be trying to do that. And I think there was, like, an element, too, of them maybe keeping, some pages of the playbook closed in this one. But I think that's what you should be doing. Like, I think they need to feel out this quarterback and probably not expect him to win them games. And I don't think you're going to play that way. And over time, he might earn that and might earn that trust. But I think it's a little bit of both. I think Arizona absolutely was playing that brand of football. And I think the Saints weren't really trying to challenge it. And I think that's okay for now. Like, you got to figure it out. You got to feel it out. Like, these are, it's not Aaron Rodgers, like, a quarterback. Like, you got to play a certain type of way. And I think their best bet of winning a game, stealing a game from Arizona, and they almost did, is to play kind of safe and be a little bit conservative and not make mistakes, because this isn't a team that's going to be good enough to overcome, an interception or you're giving up points. Like, it's just not, there's not enough firepower there right now. So I think we're going to probably see a lot of tighter game plans at times, and they're going to just try to stay in games and hope they get a break and hope things go their way. And it almost did. Like, that throw at the end of the game to Juwan Johnson, like, that's like a Drew Brees level throw. Like if he catches that thing, like, that goes on the Canton reel for, like, guys that go in there. Like, that was an incredible throw. And it probably should have got caught. Like, a very hard play to make, but, you give a guy $34 million to be a big guy that makes tough catches. Like, I think you got to make that one. I'm not killing him for it. It's just one that you're paid to come down with. The Washington game last year too, that 2-point conversion was another one that he probably should have caught, hit him in the hands. But yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with it. I think that's what it looked like. And I'm not at him for not asking Spencer Rattler to push it in game one under a new regime. Like, I think that's probably smart football right now.
The narrative for quarterbacks and head coaches is so wild because of a little, like, you're so reliant on the execution of everybody, right? It's the greatest team sport. So what's the narrative for Spencer Rattler's game if he comes down with that catch is so much different. Oh, yeah. It's so much different. It's so reliant on your teammates, on everything, because you're right. He did. He took what the defense gave him. And we all were like, he played pretty darn good. we're not gonna say played great. Like it was a safe game plan. But like you make that catch.
I feel like he was in total control of the offense.
The narrative of Spencer Rattler is like, holy hell,
Yeah,
we
look,
got a guy that's 2-minute drive.
Right.
When it
And to Nick's point, when you are in there for that reason, was it an easy catch? No. But with Jawan Johnson, we've seen his run blocking. We saw it Sunday. You're in there for that play, and you expect him to make it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, you guys are totally right. Like if he catches that, or like if there's like another deep throw, like the yards per attempt goes up, so that's not a narrative. And by the way, Joe Burrow was at 4.9 and Bo Nix was at like 4. So like, you know, all this framing that gets done off of one game is like so stupid. Like it's just so pointless. Right. Just kind of got to see where it goes and see how it builds. Yeah, if he makes that catch, yeah, they stole a guy, and then the people are probably like, well, why did they draft Shuck? They could have had Will Johnson and like, you know, all this stuff. Like it's completely different. You know, and I go back to game one of the Jameis regime when he threw for like, I can't even remember, it was like 180 yards and 5 touchdowns against Green Bay in that first game. And it was like, oh my God, Sean Payton like created another Hall of Famer. And then, you know, it turns out it's Jameis Winston. Like, but the framing of the whole thing is completely dependent on that one play. And if he makes that play, yeah, right now the conversation we're having is did they steal a guy? And oh my God, could he be it? Like, it just changes the conversation so much.
Nick, did you see the catch Brock Purdy throws the game-winning touchdown in Seattle this week? Did you see that play? Like, he throws it, he scrambles out. Mm-hmm. It was going right to a defender. Like, it should have been an interception. This guy, his teammate comes out of nowhere, jumps in front of the guy, and he catches it. Of course, it goes down. Brock Purdy, game-winning drive, game-winning touchdown pass. It's like Spencer's throw was so much better than like that one. It was a terrible decision. But, you know, he gets the game win. It's football's a crazy game like that, and when you either get your flowers or you get the hate, and it's all dependent on other people usually. So pretty wild.
Yeah, especially in like small sample season when it's one game, like it gets a little out of control. It might be Mac Jones week this week though, so that's something definitely to watch. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
And hey, can you confirm or deny either way that Demario Davis has found the fountain of youth?
Man, like the way he's playing is crazy. The way Cam was playing was crazy too. And you know, one of the things I heard from a lot of the guys on defense the last couple of years, and as things go bad, you guys know how it goes. Like people start to get frustrated with stuff, and when it's working well, like it's the smartest thing in the world. But like they were starting to get a little frustrated the last couple of years that they felt like they weren't being put in the roles where they were featuring the playmakers on defense was the phrasing that was often used. And it was just really, you know, a tight scheme, and there wasn't a lot of freedom within it. I think there's a little bit of freedom within what they're doing. I think that they're doing a good job of trying to feature these guys. I was talking to Demario yesterday. He told me this is the most fun he's ever had playing football. And I think it kind of looks like that. You know, I think those run plays behind those big guys in the 3-4 front when Godchaux's eating up a couple blocks and you can just go fly through a gap and make a play like, you see that showing up, and then DeMario's read and react ability, I think, really shines in those situations. There was a play, though, like where he's like sitting in the middle of the field and he breaks down into the right flat and snuffs out a screen for a loss of a yard, which was absolutely an insane play to see him make. They kind of had like that middle screen to the receiver, Dortch. He saw that and lit it up. I mean, you could go through and probably make a cut up of about probably 12 to 15 plays and of him just doing things that are just, you know, plus moments. And that's huge. I mean, at some point he's going to look like an older guy, but I think just, you know, the ability to see and react to things and then the scheme changing just a little bit to maybe highlight that, like, shows up for him. And then for Cam, like, you know, I think a lot last year, like you would see him, you know, lined up over the tackle, 5 tech, 7 tech, like, they're out in that like wide 9, and the wide 9's so wide that it should probably be like a wide 11 at times. Like there were plays when you're watching the end zone view where they have the defensive line and they actually had to like zoom out to get Cam into frame. And like it's just a completely different role than we've seen over the last couple of years. And I think allowing him to get another step, you know, get a little bit of a head of steam going, you can turn speed into power. Like that very first sack, like you saw that. I think on the pass tip, same thing. Like I think just giving him a little bit more room to operate, I think allows him to make plays. And that was the biggest shock to me in the world because, like, you know, the last couple of years, you're looking at Cam and you kind of think, you know, something's happening. And this is just like a complete turnaround. Not, you know, I don't expect him to get a sack and a half every single week, but I do think that maybe the scheme, like, it'll be able to operate a little bit better. It might put him in better positions to succeed. You know, he's kind of been on a very open and honest, you know, every time he talks about Todd Grantham, like he says his name and he tells you what he thinks about him. And, you know, it wasn't a very high opinion. And, you know, it looks like maybe he was right. And then, you know, Todd Grantham gives up 69 points on Saturday to the Ducks as Oklahoma State's defensive coordinator. Like, not a good week for him.
Yeah.
Nick, one thing that stuck out to me during the game in a negative way was the missed opportunity to call a timeout at the end of the first half, to, you know, have a chance to be aggressive, try to steal 3 right there at the end when you get the ball back. Now, I think the thing that's underthought about or under-talked about is Kellen Moore has to learn how to be a head coach and a play caller at the same time. It's not an easy thing. Most offensive play callers, so I was in Green Bay, Mike McCarthy was a play caller. There's a guy that was in charge of clock management. Like, there's a guy that – is there somebody on that staff that is in – so like, Kellen has to learn how to juggle all these things, okay? So the defense is out on the field. As a play caller, offensive coordinator, all you're thinking about is your next series on offense. Like, how do I want to hit him? How do I want to attack this defensive coordinator? Looking at the things that they're doing to me, like what kind of pressures they bring. You can't do that as a head coach. You can't go look at the pictures. You can't sit there and dissect it. So you have to worry about like the clock management. But usually for play calling head coaches, there is somebody that is in charge of those special situations. So even though the head coach gets the blame and he has to make that, there's no excuse really for it. And I know there's probably is an excuse, but you're looking at it, it's a National Football League. There's no excuse for not wanting to do that, be aggressive and score points. Is there somebody on staff that you know of that is kind of in charge of that role?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's probably something I should have gotten specific clarity on yesterday. So that's a week one hit on me. I'll get that cleaned up and get better.
You can take it. You can take that question.
I'll definitely ask it. This week he did bring in Scott Linehan, and I think that's probably the guy that's probably in charge of that stuff. He's a senior offensive assistant. Kind of seems like that would probably be his role. He's been around for a while. I think the game management aspect would probably be. With him, I think everybody else that we see on the offensive staff is down on the sideline. So I'm assuming he's up in the booth kind of handling some of that stuff. But it's definitely, look, a couple things here. Like, yes, I think he needs to develop. And when they hired him, I had talked to somebody with another team that had previously interviewed Kellen Moore, and they're like, man, he's really smart, but it's probably going to take him some time to develop as a head coach. And I think that's true. I mean, look, even last night we saw in the Bears game, Ben Johnson totally screwed up that end of game situation there. Yep. They should have kicked the ball out of bounds. You get the ball at the 40. You get the 2-minute warning. I think there's just stuff that you have to go through. And I think people here probably forget how bad Sean Payton was his first couple of years at game management stuff. I think you just kind of have to learn it and you get better at it and, you grow. I think the one thing that he probably didn't do as well as he could have, and it turned into 2-day stories. I felt like the explanations of it on the first day weren't great. And if he just came out and said what he said yesterday, which was basically, hey, look, we saved the timeouts because they had their 3 and we didn't want to go 3 and out and give them a chance to score at the end of the half. If you just say that, I don't necessarily agree with the approach, but I can understand that, this is an offense that wasn't moving the ball very well. You're playing tight. You're kind of not trying to make a mistake, and you think points are at a premium. And maybe you can steal the game. And guess what? He was almost right. If Juwan catches that pass, another thing where narratives change. It's they played tight, you catch the pass, and you hit the 2-point conversion. We're getting into a lot of ifs here, but the whole game management theory wasn't necessarily all the way wrong, even though if I don't like playing tight there. But if you had just explained it, it wouldn't have been a 2-day story. It would have been a 1-day story. But again, I think that just goes into learning how to handle things as a head coach. That's the first time he's ever been questioned about, clock management. Yeah. It's the first time he's ever been in a clock management situation. You learn, you grow. And the good thing is that this is probably a 5-win team. And those mistakes probably aren't going to cost you too many games. They aren't going to be the difference between the playoffs probably. So, I think it's okay. I think he's really smart though. You look at some of the offensive play design, some of the stuff they're doing is just, I've been watching, kind of the same offense for so long, Kubiak a little bit last year, but there's just stuff in there that's so much different. And, they didn't hit on all the plays, but you see the creativity, you see the intelligence behind everything they do. I'm okay with him needing some time to get better as long as he learns from the stuff. And again, I think he's a very self-aware individual, and I think he will clean up his own mistakes and figure out how to get better at them pretty quickly.
All right, there he is, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joins us every single Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Nick, we appreciate the time as always, sir.
Yeah, take it easy, guys.
All right, before we take a break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux'sElectrical.com is the website. Go ahead and get that free quote today. It is more power. It is more protection. It is not too late. Over 80 generators right now ready to go. So you have them come out. They'll slab it, install it. You're ready, even though storm season has already started. 985-397-1562 on the North Shore in the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. What grade would you give the Saints?
What grade would I give them?
Opening week.
C+.
That's where I was, too.
Oh, nice.
Look
With a
at
plus
us.
and everything?
Yeah, C+
look at
and everything.
Look at us. Half a brain cell. Right there.
Well, it's kind of actually a fourth.
Well, both together.
No, exactly.
Yep.
I knew what I was saying. I knew what I was saying. All right, we'll take a break, though. More OTB when we come back here.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. G-E-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com, where you'll clearly see the difference as Tommy's windows, doors, and siding. And so I love the website. It's always right there for you at your fingertips, broken down into different categories. You can go to windows, doors, siding, also the other services that they can offer you as well. Testimonials of past clients, a gallery of work right there on the homepage. But one of the things I always encourage you to do, 225-250-8808. Call them, have them come out because they can customize your job as well. Go to that website today to find that contact information and check out that gallery of work. Go Tommies.com.
All right, Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Serving Louisiana with quality products and, more importantly, quality service. So whether it's windows with that lifetime warranty, whether it's siding with that lifetime warranty, you are clearly going to see the difference. So if you're starting a project, you're going to get a couple different prices. Make sure Tommy's is one of them so they can prove to you they are the best in the biz. Go to GoTommys.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Tarina. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.7. 98.1, Foo Fighters, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Pearl Jam, and the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the...
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. Tuesday morning. The New Orleans Saints could be facing a very, very banged up San Francisco 49er team. No George Kittle going to be in this contest. They might be facing McCorkle.
Who?
McCorkle.
Who's that?
Mac Jones. It's his real name. It's McCorkle.
He still plays?
He's on the team. He might play. Brock Purdy questionable for this game.
Let's go, Saints.
George Kittle out. Juwan Jennings questionable for this contest. Now, also on the Saints injury report, Chase Young questionable, Trevor Penning questionable, Jordan Howden questionable, Fuaga questionable. So
Olave did Olave end up on the injury report?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Poor guy. They out there trying to kill him.
You mean more injured than he? Yeah, like more injured than he is.
Like he's just permanently injured.
Permanently injured.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not going to put you on the injury.
No, I don't see him on there. No.
Everybody knows. We know.
We don't need to put him on the report.
I appreciate him fighting to get back in the game, though.
Yeah.
That's like something that we talked about like last year. Like, what's the point of trying to fight and get back, right?
Well, you did.
Yeah.
I'm a meathead.
Sure.
I've been like, let's shoot it up.
What?
It's a concussion, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, shoot it up.
Opportunity to hit someone?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't care if we're 0-50.
Exactly. Never will care.
So we got another shot this weekend then.
I think they do.
I say
I
we
think so,
with
too.
love and care, too. I'm officially we.
I mean, certainly if Brock Purdy doesn't play.
Yeah.
Now, like
he
Kittle
didn't
being
play.
out.
Purdy did not play great this past
No,
weekend.
and Kittle being out, like that's his safety blanket.
Yeah.
Like Brock Purdy is only at his best when George Kittle's in the lineup. And that's like, I'm not saying like there's a lot of quarterbacks that have that, right? But like Kittle is without question his. When he's not playing great, he's like, okay, I got to find my guy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where's he at? Let me get comfortable. Let me throw him a ball and let's get going a little bit.
Well, and you didn't have Juwan Jennings last week. That showed.
Yeah.
And then, like, to your point, when Kittle went out of the game, it was, let me lock on to Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
And, like, I like Brock Purdy, but, like, he went to Ricky Pearsall, and then they kind of started locking in on him. And Ricky was great.
Played, right?
He was great.
Yeah.
But
goes from getting shot one year to playing pretty well the next.
Literally
shot. With
yeah,
a bullet.
well, he had 4 for over 100. I mean, yeah.
We talk about the bright spot of the Saints is their defense. So I feel like if you don't have Brock Purdy, you don't have George Kittle, that makes it a little easier for them. Get some stops out there. Spencer Rattler.
Rat
Pack.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm kind of feeling a win.
The game's in the dome, too.
I'm kind of feeling
Game's in the
It's
dome.
in the dome, yeah. I'm kind of
do you think it's funny
Are we guaranteeing it?
When
that's what it's going to be.
It's going to be. Guaranteed win. Let's go here. OTB.
It's funny, though, that when the 49ers gave up their 3 first-round picks a couple years ago to move up to 3 overall, people questioned, are they taking Mac Jones or Trey Lance? They've had both, and they're both backups. So that's kind of fun.
That's a really good point.
It's kind of fun.
This is super fun. Life's a circle, man. Life is a circle.
Right now, the 49ers are a 4.5-point favorite on the road. Last week, the Cardinals were 6.5. Now they covered. But
but
it's going down a little bit. It's going down.
Might throw a little something on that.
It is going
4.5 points is.
Honestly,
Did they
though-
not see that throw that was dropped?
Right.
Hey, I'm not even like I know
Come on,
we were kind of kidding with Nick about that, but and I'm not saying it's an easy catch.
No, it wasn't.
It's not.
No.
But it's one that when that's what you are
With
and
the
that's who
Rashid-
you are. It was
Rashid
Juwan
and the-
Johnson.
oh, okay.
Talking about the one that the third down where he
Yeah.
back shouldered, it's in
Yeah.
his hands, and when that's who you are, you have to catch it. Because we talked about this on Monday. That's why you're in there. Like, okay, let me pull up Juwan Johnson's grades, okay? Because he had some moments. He graded out overall as a 57. You're like, wait a minute, he had a pretty good game. Well, it's because his run blocking grade was a 34. Like, you're not in there to run block. I get it. You're in there to make that play. And the NFL is a harsh reality. That's what you're in there for. Like, if Flynn was in the game, he was in the game to make difficult throws. If I was in the game, I was in the game to make difficult blocks. He's in the game to make difficult catches. So, like, I'm not saying it was easy, but I'm not going to give you a pass when that's why you are there. It's to make that play to high point the football. It's a very difficult catch, but it was in his hands. He was bringing it down, and he allowed the defender to knock it out.
Yeah, it's a good life lesson. We live in a results-oriented world. Football in the NFL certainly is a results-oriented league. And you didn't make the play. You're not out there for a good try. You're not out there to try hard. You're out there to do. And didn't get it done. And it is frustrating. It would have been a hard catch. It would have been the announcers would have said, what a great throw, what a great catch, great play all around. I remember I threw a pass like that against the Vikings one year.
Yeah.
And it was to a tight end right up the middle. He was number 3. And it was one of those, two-man situation.
In the progression, not on the jersey.
No, number 3, the third guy lined up. So in that, he became my number 1 because it was like cover 2 man. So he's running like a seam, and you're catching the linebacker in transition. You throw it over the top of his head. Yeah. It was like the throws that I'd watched Aaron do a billion times in a game. And like, I did it during the game. Yeah. Made a good throw, and he dropped it in the end zone. That was a game we tied. I was like, oh man, do you want that on your highlight film? And I'm still definitely over it.
Tight end, what year that would have been? We can look it up, or you can just give us a name.
I don't want to call names.
Okay, we'll look it up.
I mean, we had a lot of tight ends.
Okay.
What year?
The year they tied the Vikings. So that's when you came back.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
We'll look it up.
He was a good player. I mean, he wasn't he wasn't our starter. He was a good player, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember. It was one of 2 people now.
I'm about to say, you're awful with names. I'm surprised you
Andrew
remember who it
Corliss was our tight end for the big part of that year.
I've never heard
Brandon
that name.
I'm not gonna
Bostic
name
was there
names.
as well.
Those are 2
I
names.
can't remember who it was, though.
Those are 2 names I've never heard.
Andrew Corliss?
Never heard.
I'm going to say there was a better chance it was Bostic. He was targeted 6 times, only 1 catch.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It was probably him.
That's not great.
Jermichael Finley.
He
would have caught it.
He didn't play that game.
He would have caught it. He was
definitely throwing the ball.
very underrated.
He was incredible. It was It was
but
a
he was
short period of
really
time
good.
where I was like, wow, that guy's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's really good.
He had a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
He had a lot of concussions.
Someone's asking if they should take the Saints in their Survivor League.
No, I don't do
absolutely.
that.
Don't do that.
No,
I mean, we're
don't do
guaranteeing
that.
the win.
Yeah.
You should.
Yes, for sure.
I think you should.
Wait, who wants the Survivor pick this
I'll
week?
take it this
It
week.
was yeah.
You want it?
Anybody
No,
else
go
want
ahead.
it? I mean, I don't know who it is, but I'm saying I'll take
It was Matt last week.
It was the Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah.
That got hairy.
That got a little hairy. It should have been.
Good pick, though.
Good
I
pick.
mean-
You got to look at the
Solid.
opponent they're
I
playing.
was a little nervous,
Good
actually.
pick.
Dak out there having the game of his life.
Still wasn't good enough.
Nope.
Give me your Taylor and Alondra. Give me your Super Bowl predictions right now. Not the winner, the game. Based on 1 week, way too early reaction.
Just based on how they looked week 1, Bills, Packers.
Bills, Packers, okay.
Bills for sure in there. I don't really know about it. I didn't watch the Packers, so I don't have an opinion on that.
The clips that I follow a lot more. I get a lot more Packers fed to me in my social media. So
yeah,
the clips on defense, and I want to see if maybe we can pull it up next segment. Like the clips on them flying around to the ball. I said this term yesterday, and I hate to overuse it, but like football is great. So it was like defensive football porn watching this. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
it is like it is people flying around to the ball and flying and running to the football is a choice.
Yeah,
it is a choice on defense. You either choose to do it or you choose not to do it. Oh, those guys got it. They'll handle it. There's already 3 over there. Watching them is like watching a zombie apocalypse movie. Like it is 11 guys flying to the ball. Like watching film, like you're the Commanders watching the film right now. It's like, man, these guys are flying to the ball. They are playing with an extra level of effort that you just don't see all the time in the NFL in the regular season.
Fair.
They're playing playoff football there. And it is a fun watch to go see these clips of these guys. And like I think it was one of the guys was Jahmyr Gibbs making great moves, like a great run. He jukes like 2 people, but he's still like within 1 yard line of scrimmage. He bounces it out. There's like 8 more guys attacking him, biting at his knees, biting his kneecaps.
So I think the Bills, and then I'm looking at this. I'm just looking at the divisions and
I'm
the
going
conferences.
Commanders Chargers Super Bowl right now.
I like Commanders.
Commanders Chargers.
But
we don't like the Chargers that beat the Chiefs.
That aren't going to make the playoffs.
And the Bills just.
Oh, you want to bet that?
The Chargers.
I think they
the Chiefs. The Chiefs are.
I was about to say, I'll bet you. The
I
Chargers
think the Chiefs
right
squeak
now.
in, but I mean, my bold predict. I don't think they win the division. Mm-mm.
I don't know if it's bold anymore.
I mean, I didn't really. I don't know. I
You
don't
like-
feel
you like
great
the
about
Bills
the
in
Chiefs.
the AFC? You said?
Yeah.
What about the NFC? Who'd you say?
I don't know. Like I'm looking at it. I like the Commanders, but
They look good.
Josh Allen, if you can take home field,
Home's big for them.
Home's huge for them.
Like they're one of those teams they need to be at home.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Like all jokes aside, like the Chargers, it doesn't really like. No offense.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know they don't have home field advantage. So.
I know they played the Giants, but the Commanders' defense looked really good, and
They
then
did.
Debo looks like he's back in rare form. So
Yeah.
I mean, again, it was the Giants, so I can't really make that much of a judgment off of it, but I do like the Commanders. I didn't watch the Packers, so I don't know, but I don't know. I guess I'll go Commanders, Bills. Got to stick with my guy,
All right.
JD.
Yeah. All right. Did you say?
That's a Packers Bills.
All right. Let's write those down. That's definitely turnover chain worthy if you
guys-
predict the Super Bowl.
Both of you have really good teams. It's all convenient, isn't it? Very nice.
Sure
Hey,
is.
you can choose either one of them.
And we're
Hey,
going to
well, I'll tell
eliminate
Kate,
some
Yeah,
teams.
let's
A
do
little
that.
bit of a teaser. One of them's getting eliminated.
We'll
next
eliminate
segment.
some teams.
No.
I know which one it is. You're a dirty dog. Go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is the website if you want to sign up for those roll-off dumpsters. 3 different sizes to choose from, and they're going to make sure you have the right size. You tell them what your project is, and they're going to bring that dumpster, deliver it to you. And if you don't maybe tell them exactly what it is and you undersell how much trash you're going to have, they're going to come empty it and bring it back to you. Incredible customer service. Trashrangers.com, residential, commercial as well. Check and see if it's in your area. Go to trashrangers.com. All right, so when we come back, we are going to eliminate some teams. Therefore, Tay as he chooses a new NFL team to root for, and we'll do that right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyota.batonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Every single vehicle is always available, and they've got something for everybody. Every need that you have is going to be met over at All-Star, and it doesn't matter what your needs are, right? If you're looking for a sedan, multiple hybrid, multiple midsize SUV, multiple truck, multiple. They have so many different options. The Sienna minivan, the Sequoia, that full-size SUV, and you can customize it as well. Like one of my favorite cars around town from All-Star, they've got a 4Runner. It is all white with all black tires and rims. It is the Stormtrooper look. It is very cool, and they can customize the Murdered Out Mini for you. So many different things they can do for you. All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge.
The Murdered Out Mini. Whoa. If you're in the market, if it's just that time of your life where you need to upgrade, you got to get a new car, you got a lot of miles on it, or maybe you just family's bigger, you got a different job, you just need a different purpose. Go see them. They are conveniently located on Airline near or you can go to their website and see everything they got on the lot right there. allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count.
Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB on this Tuesday morning. We are going to throw it to Tay-Tay, and we are going to eliminate some teams. A little NFL Bachelor. Tay-Tay, who are we getting rid of as we try to find you a new home now that the Cowboys have left you and you've left them in the desert?
Because we did some soul searching last night, and I have to eliminate the New York Jets. I can't do it. I understand that Justin Fields had a good game. He's got to go. Look, for so long, Jerry Jones has held me hostage. Am I really going to pull for a team Woody Johnson owns? Absolutely not. His son was picking players based on their Madden ratings last offseason, and they made a joke about it. I can't do it. I've been a laughing stock as a Dallas Cowboys fan. I would be in the exact same position as the New York Jets, and I should have eliminated them yesterday. So the New York Jets are out.
It's a good call. Good pick.
The Chicago Bears are eliminated. I cannot get behind Caleb Williams. Just not my vibe at all. After last night's game, going into the fourth quarter, they had the lead. They blew the lead. I know what it's like to pull for a team that chokes in big moments. The Chicago Bears certainly did that last night. So, therefore, the Chicago Bears are eliminated. We're also going to eliminate the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right.
I don't know if I could do a long-distance relationship thing, and their owner is just begging. Well, that right there should have eliminated them off the bat. But I don't know if I can do the long-distance relationship thing. And their ownership seems just determined to move them to London. They play more and more games there every year. I couldn't do a long-distance relationship. I've never done one. There's a lot of unknown right now with the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're eliminated as well. The Denver Broncos, gone. As much as I love Bo Nix, I've been a big Bo Nix defender on this show. I just can't get behind it. Going to somebody who has hurt people that I'm close with, as Sean Payton is their head coach, it just feels slimy to me. I wasn't in a relationship with the Saints, but I know a lot of people who are. I can't back a Sean Payton-led team. I just can't do it. And the final team eliminated today, the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, upset! Upset, baby!
They looked
bad decision. Cut his mic off. Cut his mic off.
No, leave it up. Turn it up. Turn it all the way up.
Worst take ever.
All the way
I
up.
don't know who to listen to here.
Me, I got seniority.
NFL Bachelor sucks.
I'm
I just
older.
picked them as my Super Bowl pick out of the NFC. They looked great. But watching Micah Parsons in a Packer jersey hurt me, and for that reason, I can't do it. They remind me too much of my toxic ex. They remind me of the one who got away, and I can't do it. I can't jump back on because they just remind me too much of the guy that just broke my heart 2 weeks ago. So for that reason alone, look, Packers look great. Jordan Love finally starting to play well. They looked dominant there on Sunday. I can't do it because of the Micah Parsons factor.
He left for the same reason you left. Y'all have the same intentions.
I get it, but doing that is just
the same mindset.
Is following the Micah Parsons train a little too much for my liking. I love everything about the Green Bay Packers. I love the city and everything. I can't do it because of Micah Parsons. So they are eliminated, and we now have 10 teams left.
Do you have the 10? Yeah.
We got Saints, Bucks, Titans, Vikings, Lions, Chargers, 49ers, Rams, Bengals, Bills.
Don't do it to yourself and go ahead and eliminate the Saints. You'd basically be rooting for the Cowboys all over again.
Okay. All right.
Alondra, can I interest you in the Packers?
No, she's a Saints fan.
I'm a Saints fan, but I'm very, very interested in the Commanders. Might have to cheat a little bit.
I like watching.
I had to eliminate everybody in that division because as Cowboys fans, I've hated them my whole life. I couldn't just.
I'd like to say that, I'm not upset. I'm not hurt by this. But, I'm taking this a little harder than I thought I would.
Yeah.
You know?
He wore his little green shirt and everything today.
That was, listen, I love him around. I got a green shirt on, too.
I thought that, you and Micah Parsons would be kind of kindred spirits a little bit. He hates Jerry. You hate Jerry.
Did I listen to the outside noise a little bit? Yes, I did, but I've always prided myself on not being a bandwagon fan, and that screams it if I just follow Micah Parsons to his new team. It's nothing the Packers did. It's just a personal feeling.
Yeah. So you're the problem.
All right.
Yeah,
I think it's a great
absolutely.
list. I think it's a great list. I think you're doing outstanding. I think it's 10 great franchises to be able to choose from. So well done. Love that segment.
I feel like if you know Tay-Tay, you might already know the direction he's going
I think I know the team, and
even
I don't want to say it on air. I'll say it in.
Yeah.
Even for suspense of this segment.
Yeah.
Packers need to be top 3 at least for the suspense. At least have an overnight date with them.
I did it. Look, we had a great date Sunday afternoon.
You got to create the anticipation of the segment.
Their date Sunday afternoon with me could not have went better. But when I looked in the mirror and did some soul searching, I was like, you know what? It's just not the right fit for me right now.
That's crazy.
You mentioned it. It is me. It is not them. I am not ready to commit to Micah Parsons once again. I can't do it. There's a little too much baggage.
You should have spent one night with him overnight. You got to see because they play Thursday night.
They do.
Before you pick on Friday.
I'm
fighting. I'm passionate.
Hey, listen.
I'm passionate.
Listen, you're trying to text through it, and it's getting worse. You're trying to text through it, okay?
That's right. I got the long message.
Yeah.
No, please.
And she's reading it, but she's not writing back right now.
Just good.
So
we don't want you.
I'm not reading that essay, bro.
We don't want you to be an owner.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, or congratulations.
We don't want you to own an NFL franchise with us.
Are the Chargers still? I know you just said it, but they're still in there?
Yeah, best uniforms in the NFL.
Yeah, Chargers are still in the top 10.
If he picks the Chargers, we already know who his favorite out of you two are.
No doubt. I mean, I think he already did because he eliminated the Packers, and the Chargers are still available, and so are the Saints. So our two teams are still there. Flynn's not. Go to KTZBlinds.com. KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing this since 2004. Give them a call today, 225-337-9885. They service your area. They are throughout the state of Louisiana. They can help you out interior and outdoor living. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out and check out your project, ktozblinds.com. All right, we'll take our last break. We'll wrap it up answering your questions. We'll ask the bench here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, the G team. Get Gordon. GetGordon.com. Garrett Nussmeier's on the G team. Don't know if you've seen those clips. Garrett Nussmeier.
He played football.
Plays tackle football for the Tigers.
Probably be in New York a little bit later.
Wears number 18, in case you were wondering, Flynn. Garrett Nussmeier. He's on the G team. I mean, so many of your favorite LSU athletes on the G team there. And you can always check them out on social media. At Get Gordon is the handle on all major social media, so you can see what they are doing, you know, with your favorite athletes, also throughout the communities here in Louisiana. Go check them out, getgordon.com.
That's right. You go to the website there. You can also check out their Gordon McKernan Billboard Design Competition. And you got until September 21st to design a billboard with Gordon McKernan. Are you kidding me? Driving down the interstate right now, you look up and you're like, oh, man, that's something I designed. Or little Timmy back home designed that. Whatever you're a kid, whether you're an adult, whatever. Design a billboard. Go check them out and let them fight for you as well. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, getgordon.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back. OTB, final segment here, a little Ask D.
Hey,
Bench.
Taylor, you know when you come back every hour and you give like the weather?
Yeah.
You suck today.
Thank you.
It's terrible.
It was
Listen,
awful.
Matt,
Like your
I
voice,
told
you,
you,
don't even look good when you say it.
It was
your
hard
voice sounded
for
terrible.
me. I love cheese curds. I do. It was hard for me.
Yeah.
Just mozzarella
Oh, yeah,
sticks.
and your hair?
Yeah.
Stupid today.
Small mozzarella
Okay,
sticks,
listen.
yeah.
You can make fun of whatever you
Yep.
want. Take back the hair. Take it back.
Don't mess with the do. I bet your
Your lawn
yard
sucks.
is in shambles as well. Yeah,
I
your
was
lawn's
on
awful.
vacation last week, man.
I think someone drove by your house the other day, said weeds all over the place.
Ooh, say it ain't so.
Yep. Weed station over there.
Say it ain't
Things
Kidding
are
me?
getting tense in the studio
we're
right
just
now.
getting a
These are
little
good.
too personal. Look, don't say something that you're going to regret later, is all I'm saying.
I don't think he did. I think he said it was
No
just,
regrets.
Yep.
No regrets.
Not even one letter?
Not even one single letter. Ask the bench, how much hazing can we expect from Flynn towards Taylor? Feels like a lot now.
It's not even hazing. It's just going to be pure mean bullying.
We need it. Taylor used to get bullied by T-Bob.
Right.
Ask the bench, have y'all gotten the painfully long text from T-Bob yet? What context are we talking about here?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hadn't gotten a text from T-Bob in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
I think he was a little emotional watching
Well,
the
it's 'cause he's-
game last week.
Yeah. And he's competing
Was he?
against us now.
He is. He is our
He's a
competitor.
competitor.
He is. They have a morning show that is in the same time slot as ours. So we got to treat T-Bob just like we treat McElroy and Cole.
That's right.
Same thing.
Him
Same
and Big Cat.
situation. Yeah.
Lame.
Who?
Big Cat.
Don't know him.
Yeah.
Ask the bench, was this Flynn's villain turn moment? Yes.
Heel turn.
This is my heel turn. That's right. I've been nice. I've been nice this whole time.
Ask
Not
the
anymore.
bench, T-Bob said his commute to work is an hour on the train or an hour and a half if he drives. What's the max travel time you deal with for a job?
5 minutes.
That's way past it.
I'd say an hour is
I was
probably more.
45 to 50 when I lived in San Diego.
Hour absolute max for me.
In
It's like
Oakland,
45.
I was
I would've-
45 to an hour just because like I wasn't
I would not.
I just got married. I wasn't going to put my new wife in Oakland. So
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, we lived way east.
Yeah, we lived north. Yeah, we lived
in
north of
in
San
Seattle. I lived in Issaquah.
Diego. Yep.
And that was probably about 35, 40 minutes. But yeah, an hour for like a. Oof.
No.
Yep.
that's
Hey,
enough.
go to Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. Been doing it in this game for a long time. Not only in emergencies, if you're looking to upgrade, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. All right, we love you. We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back, same time, same place.
Love you.
Off the bench.
All right,
You,
the
Taylor.
NFL is here. And every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers, this one is for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge. That is promo code Baton Rouge. You get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Again, don't forget about that $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus, physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner Golden Nugget. Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business. 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool.